Dude, come on. Hello, hello. Hi, Timothy's people. Let me undeafen so y'all can hear Timothy. Hello.
Oh. Hello.
Ah! Not the BRB stream. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, I can't wait to watch this. Hi, Owl. Hello, Nightcrawler.
I've sent my herd
Your
after
herd.
you. Yes.
Brilliant, fabulous. The more people to ask questions. Oh god, yes, the collab of the century. Oh my. Oh no, is my model breaking? Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You're just staring so angrily.
Oh god, no, the program's crashed. We've been in call for half an hour, guys. Like, getting ready for this and setting everything up, and it was all fine. I was like, oh my god, it's not gonna be scuffed.
I mean, it's never a Twitch stream. Honestly, that's my curse that I bestow on you. Every time I start a Twitch stream, there's always something wrong.
Same, honestly. It happened. Like Owl just. It happened again. Yeah.
anytime anyone watches my streams, there's always something wrong. Like the last stream I did,
Okay.
I couldn't continue my Pokemon Nuzlocke because I kept fucking up the save file. Oh, the table's all mine now.
Yeah, now the table's yours. Sorry, I had to pop in to get the tea real quick.
Oh, it's all good. I'll enjoy these donuts right here. All by
Scones.
myself.
They're scones. They're supposed to be scones.
Oh, there's scones. Okay.
Hi, I'm back. Hi, hello. I have the tea now.
Oh, brilliant. I'm so thirsty. I'm so parched.
Yeah, actually, I do have some drink assets. Hold up, I can get them out.
Ooh, please! I am so thirsty. I also have a water bottle with me in case does your Twitch chat have a hydrate function?
Yes.
I'm guessing.
Yes, we do. We do have.
Do they spam it?
They will sometimes, but also there is a dehydrate I have where I will put my water bottle on the ground and I'm not allowed to drink from it until someone redeems a hydrate, and they love fighting with each other over that.
Oh, that's really funny. That's really funny.
Okay. Well, it's big. I did not want it to be that big. Oh god. Ooh, let me shrink this down. Here we go. Here's my drink. It's all bat themed, because of course it is. And then, okay. 2. Would you rather have teeth and bones drink, a pumpkin drink, or an eyeball drink? Or, you can also get a baddie drink if you want.
I will do a pumpkin drink. I like pumpkins.
Excellent choice. Same. I'm making pumpkin mac and cheese tomorrow, actually.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
It's become, like, infamous. That's why I'm making it, because one of my friend's sisters was like, I need to try this now. You need to make it for me.
Uh-huh.
There we go. See, we have drinks. Proper tea time, except it's not really tea, but... oh.
It works.
I'll just redeem to hydrate.
Hi, Bug.
Hi, Bug.
I was particularly excited when I told them that we'd be streaming together today.
Oh, that's great. I'm glad to have you here, Bug.
Yeah, actually, Bug's the reason why we know each other, actually.
Yes, because we met in Bug's server.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but no, as Al said, dehydrate could have a couple different meanings depending on what I'm doing. If I'm doing a drunk stream, dehydrate means I take a swig of my alcoholic drink, because alcohol dehydrates you, right?
Okay.
I think that's funny. Yeah, no, we're here to talk about fashion.
Yes.
Very fun, because, you know, fashion is, like, big deal, TM. Okay.
It's quite a big deal.
Listen, okay, for this is my first ever, like, collab with, like, not IRL friends, and then, Monster High slide. That's right, I still need to stream that. I need to update that. I made a slideshow of ranking every single Monster High doll.
Oh, Bug told me about that. I need to be there for that. Like, you need to let me invade that stream because I love Monster High dolls. I just showed Kat my Monster High dolls.
Yeah, no, we were talking mostly about Monster High dolls and stuff before we went live. But, no, I need to update it because I made it before G3 dropped. So, like, there's been a bunch of new doll releases, right? But so I need to update it, and then I'm gonna give it on stream, and it's gonna be like 2 hours.
I would love to be there for that, actually. I have so many opinions about Monster High.
You know what? I'd be happy to have you on.
If the offer's there, I'll happily take it.
Dude, I'd totally be chill if we just start popping up on each other's channels, like, all the time.
I mean, I love my friends do that. So, actually, I just realized, hold on, let me send you a friend request on Discord. I just realized we're not friends on Discord.
We're not?
No, we're not. I'm offended.
I forgot to mute my phone again! God damn it! I do this every stream! Literally, every stream. It's like a meme in my community where they're like, there's the phone notification.
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay, we'll start off with like some bit. How would you describe the phone. The phone is ringing.
You want to try again real quick?
Oh my god. Hello, Tim. Hello, other person. You look cool. Hello. Hello, eggs.
Oh, that's a cursed egg. Hi, eggs. Hi, eggs. I'm so happy to be here.
Oh, I forgot. I have not. Oh my god, I forgot to put up my alert browser because I have not used this actually. This stream actually before yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was like, this is just for like, you know, people that aren't like my IRL friends, like collabing. Because like having you in my bedroom feels improper.
Yeah.
You know. So
I don't think you want me in your room.
No. I think you'd steal the monster idols.
Honestly, it depends what you have. Because I have my own collection, so you might steal mine. I think I'm more scared of that.
I mean, the only thing I'd be tempted is that Freak to Chic Draculaura. That's the only thing I'd be tempted by.
I promised a friend I'd keep her in the box, so she looks too good in the box.
That's the thing. That's the only doll I was ever like, maybe I'll keep this one in the box, cause like
she looks too good in the box.
Yeah.
Especially since the box like name can flip with her. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want her dangling where she could fall.
Yeah, exactly. But I have like the Haunt Couture Dracula, and then I actually Owl, my lovely partner, got me the Valentine's Day 2-pack that was released this year with Dracula and Claude. I think Owl. I don't think Owl has a video that, but I literally started crying happy tears and like flapping my arms. I'm like, I have a G1 Claude.
I thought about buying it just purely to own a Claude doll, because the original 2-pack with Claude and Dracula with like the back to school thing is so expensive now to find.
Yeah, but
like I need a Claude doll.
Honestly, I'm so happy I have one now. But anyway, fashion. We're here for fashion.
Right. I'm ready to be questioned of my identity.
Let's start with music. How would you describe your particular fashion and like aesthetic? You know, IRL, on your model, both.
Right. So it's really funny. The fashion of my character has really been like back and forth when I first designed her. So originally she didn't have much fashion. I'll just start with, when I first designed her, she only had like a pink hoodie, like very plain. She was very plain and boring when I first designed her. She was pink hoodie, like pink oversized hoodie, glasses, and high top sneakers. That was her whole thing. And then I stopped using her for a while. But then when I started using her, I think back in, I want to say 2017. It was definitely before 2020. When I started using her again, I gave her some clothes because I decided to make my whole aesthetic with specifically my persona, like traveler based. Like, so I gave her like kind of like a cape looking outfit, and she always carried this huge backpack. I did change her to wear a hoodie still because I felt like the hoodie was too iconic for her. I don't know why I chose yellow. I think I just thought yellow looked good on her.
I mean, the yellow and cyan like look real good together. So
yeah, pink is definitely a classic. I thought drawing her in her beta design.
Oh, hell! Thank you.
Shadow Yowl has gifted 5 subs to viewers.
Thank you, Owl.
I got a sub. I got a sub for this channel. Boy, thank you.
Thank you, love. Owl does this randomly, just decides to be like the fucking like Robin Hood, I guess, of the channel and just start throwing gift subs. I look away for 5 seconds. Celebration. Oh my god, sorry.
No, you're so fine. You're so fine. That's so nice though.
Yeah. Thank you very much, love.
But okay, yeah, so she had like a whole traveler aesthetic going on where she had like specifically like a cape around her and like giant backpack. The giant backpack was very important to her.
Yeah.
That actually the whole traveler idea kind of integrated into when I first started streaming. Because when I first started streaming, the whole vibe was still traveling. So actually my original background was a train setup, and she would just like, she's just always traveling.
Oh,
which,
that's kind of cute, honestly.
Yeah, because my character actually had lore at one point where she was a runaway princess, so her whole thing's like traveling and streaming while she's doing it. But
Honestly, that's like a cool story. Like,
I thought about bringing it back. I genuinely thought about bringing back that story because like my character right now is just no lore.
Honestly,
creature, head empty.
Hey, you want to know my lore? Because it is so stupid. My lore, I was born, magical creature, bad ears. This is just natural, baby. And then I decided to go fucking around in the woods for a while until I ran into a noble person, owl. And then we took over an abandoned castle together. That's the lore. Now I
More story than
stream.
mine. More story than mine.
I'm just a gremlin.
Yeah. You're just I'm just a gremlin with no head, no brain, no head.
No brain. No brain.
But yeah, traveling became like a huge aesthetic for my channel for a while. Honestly, my computer desktop saver is still an old image when she was sitting on the train and listening to her headphones. That's still like a screensaver on my desktop. I just haven't gotten around to changing it, honestly, until I heard style change when I discovered I don't remember who, but I go on TikTok a lot. I have a TikTok account, and I doom scroll
Everyone
on that
does.
TikTok account. Yeah. I just feel like I need to say it as a part of my healing process. I doom scroll a lot on TikTok because I get bored a lot. So
yeah.
And I found this one person on TikTok. I think their name was Atomic Laundry, something along that line. And I was immediately obsessed with their whole like design because so originally it started off with Decora key fashion, where it's like so much of everything.
Yeah.
So much of like
Decor
much
is so fun.
Yeah,
like,
it's
just
really fun.
shoving as many charms and stuff in as possible. Like,
like I was obsessed because they did dress like that. But they also have in tune like kidcore fashion because of bright colors and like bright kind of like it looks like toys, but it's not. It's just fashion. I was really obsessed with that.
Not sticks bonking us.
And I don't remember the first design I ever drew. I think I just started drawing my character around the color scheme of kidcore. I never drew her in the fashion just yet, but I got this one piece of birthday art that was from an ex-friend of mine where I absolutely love the outfit they put my character in.
Sorry, someone redeemed the Hyonk, and that's like a sleeper agent like thing. Now that's my response every single time I hear that Hyonk.
No, you're so good. You're so good. Gotta talk to the chat as well. You're so fine. But no, yeah, my friend drew this birthday art piece for me. This ex-friend of mine. And I love the outfit they gave my character so much. I made it like a permanent design for them. And that outfit is still on their ref sheet actually, because I just love it so much. But after a while, kidcore became like a really big aesthetic on my channel. Like it became a huge aesthetic for almost like 2 years almost. Anyone who's been a longtime follower of mine who's also watching will know that. I drew my character specifically around the colors like red, blue, and yellow because I was like primary colors and like kidcore fashion.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And I honestly did try to translate kidcore into my in real life fashion, but I have a strict mother. And whenever I tried to, I did buy like accessories like candy jewelry, and not candy like eating candy. I mean like candy K-A-N-D-I. That's like a B.
Yeah.
I specify for those who don't know.
I mean, yeah, true. That would be confusing. Like if you're not in diverse and alternative fashion lingo.
Yeah. But I bought a lot of that stuff. Basically, I made a lot of stuff, and my mom just disliked it. She actively did not like it, and I felt kind of discouraged to wear it more often. I still have some of the stuff. I don't wear it as much as I used to because I just kind of grew out of it. It's more or less like I just started delving in other fashions because with my new fashion, with that I start using my persona more often with my other platforms. I kind of draw myself more, of course, scene and more grungy. I actually do wear more, I guess, grungy fit in real life. I wear a lot of black. I wouldn't call myself a goth in real life. I don't think I have like the title to call myself a goth. I'm more like punkish. I wear
Yeah.
a lot of like black tank tops are like my life. So I don't wear t-shirts. A lot of metal chain jewelry. Of course, like more black makeup on my face. I look nothing like my persona, basically. More like my persona.
Opposite ends of the spectrum. We're covering all the ground here.
Yeah. So, and then I kind of just like ended with the style where I wanted to keep my personas really cutesy, but I also want to use this grungy style I'm using. That's why I have my persona, where I represent myself with that.
Yeah,
I guess that's kind of caps it off. I'm more into scene fashion, but also grunge. But like the character I have says nothing about that.
I mean, scene. I think scene, especially you got like the domo, the domo face and stuff, and the stickers.
My patches.
Yeah, which okay. Now I'm gonna move you so chat can like see all the patches. Like,
I have no legs.
I mean, I neither do I. To be fair,
oh no legs, bestie.
No legs, bestie.
I don't know if you noticed, but I also have a Monster High skullet.
Yeah, I saw the skullet, like, and then the Pinkie Pie.
Yeah. I very much am into scene right now. I guess kidcore on the side, like, if I were to present it, like grunge, kid, like scene, grunge, and kidcore. Those are like my three fashions.
I mean,
like, even though I don't. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, that makes sense. Like, it's like seen as like the middle child between the kidcore and the grunge.
Yeah.
Like,
so that's kind of like my three things.
Yeah. Okay. That's really fun. I used to really be into scene. Like.
I didn't get one. So, I guess to like kind of like I guess like trail off with that other question. Like to trail off with this like same question. I wanted to dress like more gothic and more grungy or scene rather, because I was born in 2002, so that's kind of when the Y2K fashion was really popping off.
Yeah, same.
You were either a scene kid or a bedazzled kid. You were one or the other.
So true. Like,
I
and
was
then
neither,
like,
sadly.
No, I remember like going to the mall, and then you would just like look at all the teenagers coming out of Hot Topic, and like, wow, they're so cool. And now I'm looking back, and I'm like, nah, that was a 14-year-old that was just excited to get some new jewelry. Like,
honestly, like the scene hairstyle, I've always wanted to dye my hair. I've always wanted to dye my hair. I'm too scared to do it because I do like my natural hair color. I have thought about like getting like maybe wigs, because I just like the idea of having multicolored hair. But
I mean, depending on what color your natural hair is, and then like the dye, you could probably get away without damaging it.
I probably could, but it's also like I'm too scared, like, oh, I might not look good with this hair color, but I can always get a wig and see how that looks, you know?
I mean, yeah. I dye my hair. I have like kind of darker brown hair in real life. And I just dye it like mostly like a really dark purple. And my idea is, if I ever like get to the point where like I don't actually like this color, I'm just going to stick my head under hot water for like an hour until most of it fades.
Do you not use bleach?
No, I don't use bleach most of the time.
Oh,
I will
really?
Sometimes. But yeah, no, like if it's dark, if your hair is light enough and you're going for like a dark enough saturated color, like you could totally get away without bleaching it.
Oh, my hair is like, the thing is my hair is dark. It's more like naturally darker brunette. Yeah. I thought about dyeing it black because that's how I draw myself a lot. But I live with my mother, so I can't really do that. But I'm fine with it. I'm vibing with it anyway.
As long as you're vibing with it, that's what matters.
I am.
Yes. So, there's many questions I could ask, Lily, that we could very segue into right now.
No, you just like take your time with that. I'm happy to be here. I'm excited to answer it.
Besides like your own kind of those Lee styles that you mentioned, are there like any other styles that like maybe you don't like on yourself, but like on others, you're like, wow, that's super cool? Or
I guess I can kind of answer like, because I've tried it on me before, but I've never really vibed with the style on myself. But cottagecore, I really like cottagecore. Like, I have like wicker hats, and I will have occasionally have like kind of like flowy tops where I can wear it, and I'll go to the farmer's market. I was like, oh, I'm like this whimsical Studio Ghibli girl. Like, but like I feel like I'm just like, nah, I just want to wear tank tops and my giant black hoodie. But hi Cosmic.
Thank you, Cosmic, for the follow.
I know that person. She's my secretary. But no, I love cottagecore so much. I think it's just so pretty and cozy, and seeing other people wear it, it's like, oh, I want to be you.
Such a like like I'm in a constant fight with myself between like wanting a cottagecore house and wanting a haunted mansion. Like,
no, I get that. I totally get that, actually.
Greetings, it's Tim's secretary. I'm obligated to be around.
Yeah, she is. She's making sure I don't eat like Play-Doh or something. But it was a cottagecore. There's this one person I also follow on TikTok. I'm gonna reference TikTok a lot when it comes to fashion, by the way.
That's so fair.
I don't remember her name, but she changed her complete style to like cybernetics, because she used to do like 1990, like not 1990s, like 1900s fashion, where like the pinup girl with the pinup dresses.
Like the 50s kind of style.
Yeah, where like you know, the modern housewife with like the old-timey vacuum cleaner and like the sort of like round refrigerator, and like back when like oh, husbands go to work, wives work at house, but like they have such nice fashion though.
I mean, yeah, no, dude, that's another thing. I'm like, 1950s kitchen is like pretty kitchen.
It is, but then you remember that it was like also poorly designed, because sometimes some of them use like lead paints in some of the things.
Yeah,
it's really bad.
Oh my god,
it's like, oh man, it's so pretty though.
Bug is threatening to take over the stream to steal our drinks.
Bug does that a lot.
Bug does that a lot. Bug will threaten to eat and drink anything.
Well, that, and also Bug is threatens to join. Bug has like intervened my streams before. That's just Bug though.
That's just Bug though. Honestly, I expect nothing less of them.
Oh, Bug, what are we gonna do with you? But that sort of like 1900s wife sort of style, like having the pinup dress, having like the just specifically the dresses, where like it's like the words like tightly fitted at the top and then it flows out from the bottom. Like think like Alice in Wonderland sort of style.
The Dior New Look silhouette.
Yes, like with the hourglass figure.
Yeah.
I love that. I have worn dresses like that, and I think I look good in those kind of dresses. The last dress I had shrunk in the wash.
Oh no!
Yeah, because my mom accidentally shrunk the dress, and she felt really bad. I'm just like, oh, it's okay. But I never bought another dress like it in a long time. I do want another dress like that, because I would love to just wear dress. That's the only time I would ever wear dresses, is the thing. I don't wear dresses often.
Dude, I went through, like, you know, I think every single like person raised female has this like, I'm not like other girls phase, you know?
Oh, I did. Yeah, I had that phase.
Yeah. But I was like, I don't like dresses. I don't like dresses, blah blah blah. And it's like really I did not like contemporary like 21st century style dresses.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Now that I'm like into Lolita, God, Owl has to like look at me sometimes and be like, no, a dress is not appropriate for what we are going to. You cannot be in a dress.
But what if I want to wear a dress while we're roller skating?
Right. Like I go GMing once a week, and like sometimes I feel like Owl can sense it. I'm like staring at my petticoat and I'm like, I could, and then without me even saying anything, Owl's just like, no, you're not going in full coordinate to sit there for 3 hours because you're gonna bitch about how you feel.
Oh, I feel that though. Honestly, like going back what you said, like every like a little girl went through like oh, I don't like dresses. I was like that as a kid. I'm not like that, but I'm more on the fence now. I'm just like, I don't like dresses. I like dresses. I do, but there's not many dresses that I like will fit me. Like I on God, when I was a kid, a lot of the dresses I wore were very boxy. I hate boxy dresses.
God,
I hate
same.
them so much.
Same.
Because they restrict, like, look, I'm the type of person who believes, like, on the front where it's like, look, if you got a body, don't be afraid to show it. Everyone, we could, like, body diversity, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, show what you got, boo. And I'm very proud of my body. And when I am wearing something that makes me unless I'm wearing like a hoodie, that's different. Like oversized hoodies are very different because I'll want to like be cozy and warm. But wearing something that like deliberately like hides my body, like a boxy dress, like it doesn't show my curves or anything like on my body. I feel like a little boy wearing it.
Oh, no, that's such a mood, right? Like, even when I'm, like, in full Lolita cord and, like, I don't have, like, any skin showing, I'm still, like,
right.
You know, I still very perceivably have some level of body, you know? I do. I hate hiding my body nowadays, because I did that throughout high school. Never again. I can't.
I don't remember this is the thing, middle school, like, my entire school life is kind of a blur to me now. Elementary school, I was very fashionable, I will say, because I was raised by my mom most of the time in elementary school. My mom's, she's European, she's literally Russian, so she a lot.
You poor child.
Yeah, but honestly, a lot of her fashion was like fun for me as a kid because like she got me all sorts of like really nice clothes, and I felt like very fashionable compared to the other kids. I felt like the rich kid in the school, basically, even though I technically wasn't really rich.
Fair.
So I was like, oh, I'm so pretty. And then when I got to middle school, I became more of a tomboy in middle school, where I would just wear, middle school is where I was like, I'm not like other girls' phase. Where I would just wear like sweatpants and Pokemon t-shirts. And I'd be like, guys, I'm not like other girls. I can beat you up, and I like Pokemon.
I like video games. Like,
yeah. I was a proud. I hate saying this because it feels so cringy to me, like in the bad way. I was a proud self-proclaimed gamer girl. And I was like, guys, I'm not like other girls. I play video games and I like Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, shut up!
Same. So true. The internalized misogyny is so real.
It's
growing up in the US. Like,
it's for my reason for my internalized misogyny was like personally because like I think as like a kid, I don't know if this is the same for like a lot of other like cishet young girls or whatever. I don't know if this is like the same, but the reason I was such a tomboy was because I was this is like a thing about me that I've told like
I'm not like other girls ends up being trans mask.
So true, Bug. Oh,
you're so real for that, Bug. You're so real.
You're so real. You're really not like other girls.
You really weren't like other girls.
But like my reason for like my internalized like misogyny as a kid was because I was very I was a hopeless romantic as a kid. So in my eyes, I thought if I would be more relatable to the boys, they'd find me like attractive.
Oh yeah. We shake hands. We shake hands there. The amount of boys in middle school that I was like, I play video games, bats, eyelashes, like
you try to be so relatable just to get a boy's attention.
Yeah. And then you find out boys suck.
And then you find boys don't like you.
You find out boys suck, or like they are totally so not interested in you for whatever reason. Like
I had a really hard time with boys in middle school, honestly, because the guys that liked me in middle school, I was not attracted to them in the slightest. I like growing up as a kid, I was always a hopeless romantic because I watched like one of the things I always watched as a kid was Studio Ghibli films, like Howl's Moving Castle, Sophie, her relationship with Howl was like, I want that as a kid. Like,
God,
that was
honestly,
my dream.
Part of me is like happy I never watched Howl's Moving Castle as a kid because that would have irreparably damaged like my brain chemistry.
It already did for me because like first of all, like Howl was so hot.
Howl was so hot. God.
and like second of all, I love Sophie. I love Sophie so much. I want to be Sophie. That's where like the cottagecore love also kind of stems from. And also I also had a cat named Sophie. It was named after her. So that, I really love that movie. But the unrealistic views of having a relationship, oh, how it's sunk in my brain because I became such a hopeless romantic. Like, my love life is a completely different story, but it did tune in with my fashion a little bit.
Yeah, no,
because I just want to be attractive to boys.
Oh yeah, no, like same. I mean, especially for people who are socialized as girls, like that whole, you know, dressing for boys or like, you know, for you know, romantic and sexual attention is like really pushed on us. Right?
It is.
Like,
it absolutely is.
And it really does affect your fashion, like, a lot. I remember watching Howls with Kat, and yeah, it was really good. And you can tell Howl, especially with the long hair, is a total looker. AKA, Owl is gay for Howl.
So real. No, but I totally agree with you that, like, as, like, especially, like, young girls, like, the need for, like, the feel that to be like have the romantic, I guess, like ticket, you know, to like be in a relationship is definitely in tune with like how we look, and I feel really sad about it because like I'm on the standpoint now where I just like I dress how I want, how I love myself now. Like I feel good. I don't dress for no man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
On special occasions for my partner though.
Yeah, no, same.
But it, like if I was single, I would dress for not the attention for anyone, but for myself. If they like how I look, then hey, that's to them, not to me, you know.
Oh yeah, like but it is weird. And then also you mix in with like how, especially in the US, there's that whole you know,
like stereotype.
The stereotypes, and then also the like how there's so much Christianity shoved down our throats, like purity culture shit, like it's like we're getting conflicting information of like dress for men, but like don't, but like do, but like don't, or you're going to hell, or like but do, or else you're not going to get a husband, and if you don't get a husband, you're going to hell still. Like
it's so conflicting because like you're told to like dress like a little perfect like it's like skirt must be past the knees, sleeves are like you gotta hide those shoulders because
a Stepford wife
promiscuous.
We're expected to like be like Stepford wives, like you know, feminine and delicate and like attractive to men, but like not too much. Yeah, like and it's like so weird.
The Barbie movie. Have you ever watched the Barbie movie?
Oh my god, I still have not watched that, shamefully. I keep trying to be like, because I don't want to watch it on my own. I want to like watch it with somebody, but like I don't have anyone to watch it with.
I will absolutely watch it with you because I feel like it tackles the subject really well, actually. Like the topic of like womanhood and like feminism, but not in like an overboarding way.
Yeah.
The Barbie movie did make me cry when I watched it in theaters. It's a really good movie. I recommend it.
I love the aesthetic of it. Barbie was like that was like a big thing for me growing up. I loved dressing up my Barbies. Like
I didn't have Barbies as a kid, actually.
Really?
I didn't have many dolls. I had a lot of Cabbage Patch Kids dolls as a kid, but the thing was, I really hated baby dolls that one day I sat with my brother when we were kids and I just tore them up with him.
I honestly kind of iconic.
like literally, we sat together in my room, we got all my baby dolls and just took a pair of scissors and just killed them all.
Honestly,
I'm sane.
Kind of iconic, and like it's so funny because like people will like see little girls like playing with their toys and be like, oh, they're so sweet and nurturing, and then they'll like listen in and they're talking about like human sacrifices and shit. Like
that was actually me though as a kid. Like, oh, you can have this baby doll because when you grow up you're gonna be so loving and nurturing, and this is like practice for you. I'm just like, as a kid, I'm just like, I want to tear your arms off. I hate you. You're so ugly.
I grew up with Bratz and Monster High dolls and Lala Loopsies. I love Lala Loopsies. Oh my god, you've unlocked a memory for me, Sticks.
Oh, I actually own 2 Lala Loopsy dolls, actually.
Really?
Yeah,
I used to own like 4.
So like I said before, I didn't grow up with many dolls as a kid. I had very few sparse dolls. I was more of a plushy kid actually.
Yeah.
So I didn't have dolls. But of course
Mhm.
when I turned into an adult that changed.
Okay.
I never had a lot of Loopsy doll, but I've always wanted one. And it wasn't until I turned into adult that I finally bought myself one. The first ones that I bought was from a thrift store. And one of them has a really because I think one of them was like a Christmas gift, but it was donated to the thrift store, and I got really sad and attached to that Lala Loopsy doll because I was like, oh, someone must have opened you on Christmas and they didn't want you. I'll keep you, don't worry.
No, I remember seeing ads for. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, Bread Girl.
Oh, hi, Gail.
I love how you know these people and I don't. It's making for a very fun dynamic.
Oh yeah, because again, I summoned my horde.
Yeah.
They're very nice, but they can sometimes bite.
I mean,
Lovingly.
honestly, that's so fair, because, like, same with my community. But, like, I remember seeing the ad. This is from Tim's community, so you get the crazies. I mean, same here. We're also crazy here.
But yeah, no, I have two Lala Loopsy dolls that I bought into my adulthood because I've always wanted them. The thing was about me is like I didn't have many of like the popular toys that were like back then that I own now, but I didn't have as a kid. Like,
yeah.
I didn't own Lala Loopsies. I only had one Monster High doll that I ended up losing. I didn't have. Have you ever heard of the doll line Novi Stars?
Oh my god, yes, I have. I have not heard anyone say that name in so long.
Oh my god, have you ever owned one as a kid?
No, I only found out about them when I was older and long after they were discontinued, but I always thought they were so pretty.
I own one.
Ah, you lucky motherfucker. I hate you
And
in the most loving way possible.
She was not cheap. I will say that, but she's like the pink robot that has Miku hair.
Ah! Again, I hate you in the most loving way possible.
Oh, we're such besties, don't you worry. But no, yeah, I can't admit this. Like, as an adult, I was very much a spoiled child, but I wasn't spoiled enough to demand for everything.
Yeah.
But I was spoiled enough to ask for my parents, like, hey, we buy this at the stores, like, a lot.
Oh yeah.
But I missed out on a lot of dolls, honestly, that I have now. I'm a proud doll owner, adult. I can say that with pride. I don't care at this point.
Say it. Ooh. I'm out of water. I'm gonna. Are you chill if we take a BRB so I can go get that?
Oh,
maybe some food.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. They'll still be able to hear you, so you can still like yell at them and shit.
Oh, fun! I get to talk to the chat. Hi, chat.
No, here I'll pop you up on the BRB screen too. So.
Oh yay! I'll entertain them.
Okay, I'll be back. Everyone behave.
I'll make sure of it. Hi guys. Hi Bug. Hi Bread. I want to say hi to everyone here real quick because that's what I do. Who's in chat? Everyone in chat, say hi. I want to say hi. Hi Eggs. Hello guys. Hello Owl. I heard a lot about you from Cat. Guys, listen. Well, Cat's not here. We gotta get Cat to 200 followers. Like, how many followers is Cat right now? I was looking at her follower count. We gotta get Cat to 200 followers. We gotta. Come on, we're 6 people away. We're 6 people away. I'm a big hype person. So if you have not spread Cat's channel around like a good boy, what are you doing? Go do that right now. Hi Kazik. Let me steal the broadcast. I love Loki. Chat, guys. We gotta get to Cat to 200. We gotta. We have to. That's a demand. I demand it. I will cause chaos and riots. No, but I hope y'all are having fun and learning more about my backstory for some of these things. Because I don't often talk a lot about my tragic backstory on stream. At least I don't get the chance to. Or when I do get the chance to, I just forget entirely. So I hope you all enjoy my backstory, especially the story that I was a tomboy. I was a very big tomboy in middle school. very, very big tomboy in middle school, and and I'm very honest with it as well, that most of the reason I was a tomboy was to get boys' attention, because I just thought that that's just what boys like, just like a gamer girl. I'm happy seeing you two talk about fun things. Oh, I'm glad, Owl. I'm glad. I do want to watch the Barbie movie with Kat. That would be a lot of fun. I haven't watched the Barbie movie since I saw it in theaters, but it's really good. If y'all haven't watched the Barbie movie, do it. It's really good. Like, unless you're like misogynistic, then don't watch it. I don't know. I see a lot of people be so hateful about the Barbie movie. Like, it's actually so toxic. Like, oh, it's actually so gross. Didn't like I don't remember who, but someone like Tim has a tragic anime backstory. I do have a tragic anime backstory. I just don't indulge in it that much. Like, I honestly don't indulge with the story of my life that much. I've told a few stories on my channel, like my abusive art teacher, and the one time I had a toxic friend that made my mental health really worse. And I think I said it on stream, where I literally said, like, you're not a good artist to her face. And I still mean that, honestly. She was such a bitch. Did you know Shakira hates the movie because her sons thought it was emasculating? What? What? Huh? I'm just on God? I don't know how I feel about that. My God. That's sad. That's really sad. I hope y'all are having fun, by the way. Yeah. I had like meat before I joined the stream. Does anyone here like I guess like any red meats? Like steak or is pork chop a red meat? I guess that would kind of be, I guess. Like, I had lamb. I really like lamb chops. Lamb chops are really good. Anyone here like lamb? I love lamb chops so much. They're delicious. They're my favorite type of red meat. I think it's like lamb, then steak, and then honestly, I hate pork chops. I'm gonna be so real. I don't like pork chops at all. I'm not a pork person. Like, sausages are an exception. Bacon's an exception. Well, bacon's sort of an exception. I don't really like bacon that much. I like sausages. I just really hate pork chops. I really hate pork chops. They're really gross to me. I think it's like too much pork, honestly. Like, ooh, this is like too much pork. Like, I don't even know what that means. Like, when something is like too much pork. Like, does anyone get what I mean when I say too much pork? I hope so. Yeah, I just have like, I have like a pile of bones next to me like a heathen. I bet you like saw. Shut up, Bug! Shut up! I don't want. Speaking of me, have you had proscute? How do you say that? Hold on. It sounds familiar. It sounds very familiar. Hold on. What is this? Oh, yes, I have had that. I have had that meat. That one I do like. I think it's a weird aftertaste, but I do like it. I also like prosciutto. Yeah, that's how you say it. Yeah, I have had that. I think it has a weird aftertaste, but I still like it. I do like it. I also like cold cut meats, like salami. Has anyone ever heard of the meat mortadella? Mortadella. Hold on, let me put that in chat. Actually, mortadella.
Hello, I'm back.
Oh, I'm talking about meat.
There was surprise McDonald's for me downstairs, so.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, food.
They're delicious. I was talking about my favorite like meats, because I before I joined on stream I had like lamb chops for dinner. Have you ever had lamb chops before?
Yes, they're so good. I've only had them like once though.
Oh, they're so good. I was also talking about how much I hate pork chops. I actually hate pork chops.
Goddamn Bug. That's a good joke, but goddamn Bug.
He won't shut up because he knows I'm in a mood right now. But I'm gonna talk about it in stream. But
Anything crazy happened while I was gone?
I was just talking about how I don't talk about my tragic backstory, and then I talked about me and the Barbie movie, and apparently that Shakira hates the movie.
Oh, that's wild. Okay.
So I don't know, that's wild to you, but yeah.
And not just Shakira hating the Barbie movie. Like, that's okay.
just offhand, I was like, oh yeah, I was talking about my backstory, some meat. I was talking about meat, and then yeah, Shakira hates the Barbie movie.
Meat moment. Can we get 5 likes, chat? But how about we get back into talking about fashion, like we're supposed to be here for? Theoretically speaking.
Right. Okay, so
oh god.
Do you any more? Yeah, you have the question. So
yeah. You know what? Are there any cartoons, TV shows, or toys, anything like that that's really like changed the way you thought about fashion, like at any point in your life?
So, like I brought up before, Studio Ghibli films really changed my brain chemistry.
No.
That's kind of where my love for like some dresses, Kiki's Delivery Service, Ponyo, Sophie from Howl's Moving Castle. Dresses was a very big obsession for me as a kid, but like as an adult now, I would wear those dresses. I'm trying to think. I will say Monster High was a very big influence on some fashion for me. It was the fashion I wanted to have as a kid. Like specifically Ghoulia, because she enraptured that perfect scene style that I wanted when I was a kid, but I couldn't have.
Dude, like same. Draculaura, I was like, oh my god, fashion icon queen, love her.
Like, I just really wanted to look like a Monster High doll. But you know for a fact when you're a middle schooler, you do not have the body of a Monster High doll.
No one does. The G1 Monster High doll, no one has that body. Not even supermodels, bitch. Like
you will not capture that same vibe. You're gonna look like you're wearing a Halloween costume.
I actually dressed up as Dracula one year for Halloween.
I never dressed up as any of the ghouls.
Heath is my goat. Hell yeah.
Oh, I love Heath. Oh, I love Heath. He's my son. Heath is my son.
Him and Abby are so cute.
I actually literally showed Kat, like, one of my shelves on my doll shelf is literally nothing but Heath dolls. I have, like, 4 Heath dolls.
Heath and Abby, because they're adorable. Girl boss and boy failure. Greatest ship dynamic. I
love them. I love them so much. But any other cartoons? I'm trying to think. I remember as a kid, I really wanted to dress up, like I said before, like Ponyo and Kiki. I really, I will actually say, this is like dresses again, because like I can admire dresses as an adult now, where as a, like I said before, as a tomboy, I was like, ew, dresses. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with Cinderella. Cinderella was my favorite Disney princess. Like, if you were to ask me, it's like, oh, well, who's your favorite Disney princess? I would still say Cinderella, because I don't know, I love Cinderella. I actually have like this Polly Pocket that I rebought from my childhood, where it's Cinderella, but you can change like the you know how Polly Pockets have like gummy dresses. Yeah,
the gummy dresses that you want to eat. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't chew. Of course, right now I don't chew on them because they were pre-owned, and I think that'd be disgusting. But I always loved Cinderella's dresses, from her torn up like ratty dress to her blue dress. And I remember as a kid, I was in love with that ballroom dress. Funny story actually, when I was a kid, I dressed up as Cinderella for one day for Halloween, and I pretended to get married to my Woody doll.
Oh, that's so cute.
When I was a kid, I had a big crush on Woody. I don't know if I still do now. I don't know if I still do now, honestly.
It's the poopiness of the dress, bro.
Like, I felt like I was like, I was like, oh, I'm such a pretty dress. I'm gonna get married to my Woody doll. And like, I pretended to like get married to him. And, like, I kissed my Woody doll.
No, that's so fair. Like,
yeah.
No, I remember when I was little, apparently, my mother tells me, I don't have a memory of this, but my mother tells this story all the time. I was obsessed with Belle from Beauty and the Beast, but specifically, I was just obsessed with her dress like that she wears before the yellow dress. You know, that blue dress with the apron.
Yes.
I was
love
obsessed with that
dress too.
apparently, and then that year for Halloween, I was like, I want to be Belle, but I want to be Belle in that specific dress. And my mother went, "Oh no, I'm not going to be able to easily find that because every other little girl is normal and wants the yellow dress." She had to talk me down into wearing the yellow dress.
That I so get it though, because like the base dresses that the princesses wear before they're like bigger dresses, I so get that because I love Cinderella's like ratty dress when she's like a cleaner. I don't know why. I think it's just so charming. It's so simple and charming. But
Or
her
like
blue dress.
God, I love Ariel's blue dress. Like when she's in that boat
yes!
scene with Eric. Like
Yes,
it's so
yes!
pretty. I also like her pink dress, but like I kind of hate the dress. She like I don't like her wedding dress, and I kind of hate that sparkly dress that she wears when Triton gives her. I don't like either. Like they're too 80s for me. Like they're both very 80s, and I like those are fine. But like for my princess movie, I want something at least attempting to be semi-historically inspired.
Exactly. No, I so get that. But right. I brought up Cinderella for a reason. So when I was a kid, I was obsessed with Cinderella. And when I was younger, I traveled a lot. Like I traveled out of the state. I actually went to France one time when I was younger. And
fancy.
My dad traveled a lot for his business, so me and my family went with him. And we went to France one time. And I was walking along like a strip mall, like an outdoor strip mall with my mom and my grandma. And I saw this, it didn't look exactly, but it was a blue ballroom gown that was obviously made for like a teenager's like prom. And I saw that as a kid and I went, "Mom, I really want that dress. Can we please get that dress?" I would beg her nonstop because I just wanted to try on that dress. I wanted that dress so bad. And she said, we'll get it when we come back," and then we didn't come back for it.
Yeah.
And I'm not much of a prissy, dressy type of person. Like I literally just admitted earlier, I wear nothing but tank tops and like yoga pants.
Yeah.
It's like my fashion. But if I ever had the chance to like go to like a ballroom, like a sort of like a boutique, like a dressy boutique, for the like as hell, I'm gonna try to find like a ballroom dress and try to be like Cinderella. I want to be Cinderella. God damn it! I want to.
As you deserve.
Bro, I feel like everyone deserves to feel like a princess. Like everyone deserves to feel like that,
regardless of your gender. Like.
Like, bro, just like everyone deserves to find their like quote unquote Prince Charming. Everyone deserves to fit in that glass slipper. Like, goddamn, just give me a chance. Let me be in that ballroom and wear that dress. Like that's all. That was a big fashion for me. Monster High was definitely like, oh, I wanted to be that. I'm trying to think. There was definitely, dress up games. Like
God, I used to play so many dress up games.
Like that was like the core for a lot of my fashion as a kid. I was obsessed with fashion games where I would just put my characters in like whatever character I was messing with, I would always design myself, but I was always put myself in like the most like I would never wear this as a kid because I wasn't allowed to sort of outfit, like very like scene-esque outfit. And that also reminds me of another thing that inspired my fashion into scene when I was a kid, actually. I don't expect you to know this because it's kind of like it's not a very known game on many platforms. Have you ever heard of the game Little Big Planet?
Yes, I used to play that all the time as a kid.
Oh my god, okay, that makes me so happy. So you remember costumes, right? Like you can design your costumes
I
with
used
decorations
to spend
and stickers.
My brother used to get so mad at how much time I spend doing that.
So you remember, like, do you ever, when you were a kid on Little Big Planet, did you ever look at those costumes, like, how to make this costume sort of YouTube video? Have you ever watched those?
No, actually, I would just like freestyle that shit.
So I also freestyled, but I also looked up videos for like inspiration and also to copy some of the costumes because I was a kid and also I just wanted some people's fashion.
That's fair.
Funny enough, actually, there's a video on YouTube that I have favorited and saved on a playlist that I'm in, actually. Like a friend of mine was recording herself making a Little Big Planet costume, and I was in that video. And I was a little tyrant in that video. I have that video. I might show it to you off stream, but
oh, please do. That sounds so fun. Also, Bride girl, you would look great in a poofy dress. Everyone would look great in a poofy dress. I don't care if you're an ex-fucking Marine. You're gonna look good in a big poofy dress.
You are going to wear the poofy dress, and you are going to like it.
If you want to wear the poofy dress, wear the poofy dress. Damn it.
I feel like that's like a standard we need to set. Like,
absolutely.
Like, I feel like nowadays in like society and culture, like it just like like American culture even specifically, like everyone's like don't be a like, don't stand out. You're gonna look weird. No. People need to stand out more, honestly.
Absolutely.
Or else we're all gonna look the same. And I don't want to be the same.
Listen, when everyone stands out, everyone kind of just blends in with each other too. Like,
that is true.
You know? Like, you only stand out whenever a bunch of people have decided, like, there is this arbitrary box that you should be in, right? If we get rid of the box, it's not gonna be weird. Like,
I feel like people, like people are just so, like, estranged by the idea of people being, like, different or unique. Like,
yeah.
Like, I've seen so many videos where people have, like, unique styles or unique fashion. They'll go out in the streets and people will be like, what the fuck is that sort of look, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like for God's sakes, people of different style exist. What do you think fashion runways are? Can we just bring up the fact fashion runways, like fashion shows they're kind of a joke to me now, honestly.
Honestly, as they should be most of the time, because like, what are some of these designs that you're like putting out, you know?
No, like actually, because like you're not like, because like you've seen modern fashion shows, right, where they'll just put like a hula hoop on a woman and then they'll just go down the aisle like that.
Yeah, was like, look, if you're like, if your goal is to make more like an art installation, like fashion show. I'm so down for that, right? Like, that could be so fun. But, like, it's not, it's like, no, because then you talk to the designer and stuff, and they're like, no, I meant for this to be taken, like, super seriously and stuff. Like, these are genuine fashion designs, and you're just kind of like, okay.
So wearing a garbage bag and a banana on my head is fashion?
Right. Look, like, I've lost so much respect for so many fashion houses because it's like their shit, the shit that they make and sell nowadays is like garbage. Like fast fashion quality at luxury prices, and it's mind-boggling. You know, like Gucci, I hate Gucci.
I think Gucci's so boring.
One, it's boring. Two, the pieces, like, I've actually seen this a bunch of, like, people who are, like, you know, work in repair or, like, you know, dry cleaners being like, hey, stop buying Gucci things because they're designed to, like, break and not last a long time. Like, to the point where it's, like, almost impossible to repair them or clean these items and stuff. And, like, if I'm paying, like, $600 for a garment, I want that garment to, like, better fucking survive, like, a decade minimum, you know?
Not, like, 5 fucking minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get that so hard, because honestly, I get that a lot whenever I buy some stuff from Hot Topic, actually.
Oh.
It's really sad. Look, I always go to Hot Topic I said this as a joke with my boyfriend when he came to visit me recently and we went to Hot Topic together. I literally says like, oh, Hot Topic's the places where everyone wants to be hot. And it's really funny because like, damn, I really did come to Hot Topic to look hot. But I mean, yeah. Some of the jewelry I bought from Hot Topic, I'm not shaming Hot Topic, I love you, but some of the jewelry I bought from there when I was younger, specifically, a lot of it like shattered because it was like little figurine, like it was an Eevee figurine on like a chain, but like the ears snap off so easily, and it was really sad about that.
I mean, yeah.
Or like even like some chains that were like broken. like honestly, I bought like I think I bought like a necklace recently from Hot Topic, and then like the hook and eye. I fucking hate the hook and eye with necklaces sometimes because like the eye will just be like fucking twinge a little bit, and they'll fall out the necklace, and you can't wear the necklace at all.
Yep. Oh my,
Like I hate that.
dude, I don't really buy from Hot Topic too much anymore, right? Just because I feel like their actual like garment quality has like it fluctuates a lot, you know.
I go there purely for exterior wear, like my hoodies. I don't really go there for I also go there for sometimes for whatever collectibles they have. I have sort of stopped. I used to buy a lot from Hot Topic, and admittedly, like it's like the one shop in my area that I go shopping with one of my friends, but I've kind of stopped buying a lot from it recently. I don't know. I just like classic old Hot Topic had the hottest shit, and now it's just like a baby store almost, honestly.
I mean, yeah, but like that's like I have things from Hot Topic that are like, you know, like I have one shirt that I got from Hot Topic, and it's a Hot Topic brand, Black Milk. I've had since I was 14. Still fits me. It's still great, and I'm very sad that print. I can never get that print again because it's so funny. It's like pixel unicorns with a bunch of flowers, right? And then it says in like sparkly pink pastel letters, "How about no?" I love that shirt so much. It's like so nonsense. I love it. But the print is like gone now. So like once that wears off, I'm never gonna be able to have it again, and it makes me sad. But and then I also have like, you know, dresses, right? Like I remember when they released like the replica of the Haute Couture Draculaura dress.
I do remember that.
I went there. I went to the store and I was like, I'm gonna think about getting this because like I would just wear this, and like it felt like costume material. It felt like costume material for like $80, and I was like, no, right? Like no, like Hot Topic is so hit and miss with like its quality, you know, is like the thing.
No, I still get it. I've stopped buying. I only go to Hot Topic to really, again, like buy collectibles or exterior wear sometimes. Like the hoodie I'm currently wearing right now is from Hot Topic, and I do like this hoodie a lot. It's one of my favorites. And the one I draw my persona a lot, the red and black one, is also from Hot Topic. I don't buy a lot like the real fashion stuff, like some of the shirts or like really tightly fit shirts or just I don't really buy that because one, they don't really have my size, and two, it doesn't. I don't know. I don't really like. I don't really like the feel, the fabric. Fabric's a really big thing to me, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Like, if I don't like the texture of the fabric, I'm not gonna wear it.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna deny I do buy stuff at Hot Topic, like because that's kind of where my current fashion is like at the moment.
Yeah.
But I try not to buy it there from so much, and I try to look for alternatives.
I mean, yeah, same. I will get, like, little things from there or something, or, like, smaller things. Like, I do have a blouse, right, that is cut, like, a more, like, Lolita-style blouse, because that's the thing, being in the States, not in San Francisco, where the Angelic Pretty and BTSSB store is, it's, like, kind of harder to find, specifically, blouses. Like, good, not expensive blouses. Because there's, like, Lace Market, and I can get dresses off of Lace Market secondhand. And, you know, but blouses, like, a lot of people don't sell blouses secondhand because, like, if you, even if you leave the fashion, you can still wear that white blouse or that black blouse, you know? Or it's, like, you know, or it's, like, a brand blouse in, like, pink, and I wear Gothic Lolita. And, like, I'm not interested in spending $70 on a secondhand blouse because it's from Angelic Pretty, you know? So, like, I have a Hot Topic blouse, which I like. It's like, kind of, like, thin, though, is the only thing. Like...
I think the other thing when it comes to having, like, like, sort of aesthetic or style taste in clothes, like how you actually want to look. I think the biggest thing is definitely buying the clothes.
Yeah.
Like like I have some of the stuff I do buy from Hot Topic, but alternatively I look at other stores that are a little bit cheaper, like Marshalls. Is it Marshalls? No, Ross. I go to Ross. because that's where all the cheap stuff is. Even the cheap, but like again, I'll never find what I wanted.
That's so fair in this economy, like.
Nah, this fucking economy, they barely pay us anything, and then they'll say, "Oh, we'll pay you," and then just might as well die, you know?
Yeah.
Nah, but like, I haven't gone to Ross. I gone to Ross recently, and like I bought like one dress there for a date night with my boyfriend. That I'm never gonna wear that dress again because honestly, I didn't even like that dress that much. I didn't feel good in it. I thought I looked hot in it. Like, you know what? You ever had that feeling where like, oh, I look so good in it, but oh, I hate wearing it. You know?
Oh my god, that's such a fucking mood.
Like, cause that's how I felt in that dress.
Maybe a bit TMI, but I have
Go ahead.
I have some big girls in real life. You know, big chest, which makes finding anything that fits me a fucking nightmare and a half.
Oh, I get that. Big chest to big chest, I get that.
I was like, oh, great, it fits my chest, but everywhere else it is like 2 sizes too big. It's like, great, it fits everywhere except my chest. I look like I'm trying to like strangle them.
Have you ever had that issue where you find like a piece of clothing, whether that be like you have to put from the like any clothes that you have to put like try and put like full body clothes kind of, and but like when you try and put it like kind of like either over or from under your chest, your chest is like too big so you can't fit it on. Yeah,
bodysuits can be a nightmare.
I get that with dresses as well, because like look, I'm a very proud owner of my girls, right?
Yeah.
But god damn it, do you get in the way with the things I want to wear?
Oh my god, that's such a like I have a dress that I need to get tailored, right? Because it is just a little too tight in the chest area. Last time I tried wearing it, because there's like a removable panel, which is like put in by buttons. One of the buttons popped off last time I tried wearing the dress.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big girls gang dab me up.
Big girl gang.
So like I need to find like some black full back shearing to like put on and like take to a tailor and be like, hey, the like false corset back, like remove that and put in this so it fits. Thanks.
I'm gonna be so honest, I don't get the chance to talk about fashion that much, but I am absolutely having fun talking about it with you. I just want to let you know that.
No, that's okay. I don't get to talk about it that much. I give Owl all the props ever. They sit there and they let me send them a gazillion and one screenshots of different dresses, and they listen to me rant about all the different weird fucking names and the brands.
Oh, that's me with my partner. His name is Shade. I send him shit about like, cause my biggest niche is like toy collecting and like nostalgic stuff. So I'll send him screenshots of like, Shade, look at this thing I bought. That was like a lot of money. That was like I made. Oh my god, Kat, I made, during a 12-hour stream, I made an entire slideshow about Betty Spaghetti.
Oh my god.
Please, first of all, do you know who Betty Spaghetti is?
Vaguely.
Oh, you slightly hurt me. But I made an entire slideshow about Betty Spaghetti on my stream. And I even called my boyfriend, like phone called him on stream. I said, honey, do you know who Betty Spaghetti is? And he went, no. And I just like, I almost cried, but like in a jokingly way. There's a clip of it on my Twitch.
That's great. Oh my god.
And he just said, are you gonna break up with me for Betty Spaghetti? I'm like, no.
It's very it's so sweet though, that because Owl tries to remember like the names of the dresses, and mind you, Lolita dresses, they're named shit like Devil's Unicorn, like Sweet Vanilla Chan, you know, Milky Planet Carousel, shit like that, you know. Like, you sound like you're speaking gibberish. They try so hard to remember the names, and they got me last year a dress. That was one of my dream dresses. It is Spooky Macaron, by Lady Sloth. It was $180.
Oh my goodness.
And it is the best fitting piece of clothing I have ever worn. I wear it's Halloween themed. I don't care. I'm wearing it like I wear it constantly.
Oh, that's so sweet. Actually, like I so get that because because I talk a lot about toys with my boyfriend. And the
Mhm.
funny thing is, I don't have many friends to talk about Monster High with, and the friends that I do have, like they're all into like other stuff, and like I don't like overbearing them with like the one topic of Monster High all the time.
Yeah.
But and then like I have some people who are just like, oh, I like Monster High, and then I try to talk to them, and they just ignore me.
Yeah, they're like, this is too much.
It's not even like too much. They just don't want to talk to me about it. But
Oh wow.
I literally talked to like Shade, or like it was. I don't remember exactly what built up to it, but I was like, "Oh, Shade, I really like these Monster High dolls," and like he's like, "Tell me more about them." And he's like the one guy I tell everything about Monster High. He tries really hard to remember the names of the characters, and I love that so much about him.
Yeah.
He mixes up my favorite sometimes because I have a lot of Draculaura dolls, so he thinks Draculaura is my favorite, but Ghoulie is actually my favorite. He's trying his best though, and I love him for that.
No, Owl's the same way with Monster High doll. Owl got me my Hunt Couture doll and my 2-pack Draculaura Claude. Right?
Oh, that's so sweet.
I know. They're so nice to me.
Shade actually gave me money to buy my G3 Abby doll.
Oh.
He helped me buy my G3 Abby doll, and he sometimes says I have a problem buying Monster High dolls, but he loves it. So
Honestly, Owl's like the same way. Owl will be like, no, I like fueling your bad habits because they're cute.
no, exactly. That's what my boyfriend says. So fashion, right?
Yeah, fashion. We've been tangentially, like, we haven't gotten too far from fashion at any point on this. Like,
we have not, but I know you have like a list of questions. Like,
yeah.
to go through.
So, like, because I know you're an artist, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
How has like your fashion and your aesthetic affected your art, and like vice versa?
Ooh. Okay, so I thought about this question. So originally, my aesthetic when I first got into art, because when I was younger, like I said before, I guess I could say my aesthetic as a kid was just dresses.
Yeah.
I loved dresses as a kid. So I made my old persona. She would always wear this Jessica Rabbit slim, like open cut dress, and I was really obsessed with the Jessica Rabbit dress as a kid. By the way, it ties back to the need to feel like attractive and sexy, but also like, damn, I want to look like that, you know?
I mean, part of my love of Jessica Rabbit was just the fact I was a baby gay and I had no idea.
I looked at a lot of women in media, like Jessica, like the characters that made people like gay, like made girls gay or whatever. I that to me, I wanted to be them. Like I was like, damn, I want to be that so bad.
I mean, that too. Like, just the age-old question: do I want to be her? Or do I want to fuck her?
Or both.
Or both.
I'm with that, but like with Jeff the Killer. Literally, like my persona has like a slit now. Oh my god, that's a different conversation. So fashion with my art. It's a really tough question. So a lot of the fashion that this kind of goes back to my obsession with Little Big Planet as well, where I made a lot of costumes. A lot of the OCs I had were all very seen as a lot of furries. So I had a lot of scene characters growing up, and I'm a little ashamed to admit this as well. A lot of my characters were also based around fashion that I got from Vivzy Pop. I used to be a fan of her. I used to be a big fan of her. I'm not really a fan of her anymore. I don't like talking about that. But as like a reference, a lot of the clothes she used for her characters, which is nothing but suits, by the way, I put into my characters.
I mean, look, okay, I will admit, the Die Young music video, I think every single, like, young artist that, like, grew up in the 2000s, like, that I think we all have a slight, like, you know what, I have to attribute something to that.
Yeah, I was like that as a kid. Actually, more attributes came more towards her. Oh god, her zoophobia comic. I don't like admitting
God,
that.
I never read the Zoophobia comic, and I'm kind of glad I never did.
Be glad you didn't, because I read it as a kid, and looking back as an adult, it's very uncomfortable with some of the characters that exist in it, and a lot of the choices. But again, I'm not talking about her. I don't want to talk about this during the stream. Referencing her for purposely for clothes.
Yeah.
But, I'm trying to. So yeah, a lot of my characters had like scene clothes, but at the time when I was still a kid, I didn't have any idea of fashion whatsoever. So a lot of the clothes I gave my characters were very basic sometimes. Like, oh, just give them a hoodie, just give them a tank top, and whatever. But growing into, growing a brain and doing more research with a lot of clothes, I had more fun just like so I feel like I spent 3 years of my life designing characters of like character design because I had 600 OCs and I spent 3 years of my life designing those OCs, unique characters, all of them different from one another, all this big shebang. And I had to do research of all sorts of different fashions for each of those characters. And I feel like my style of fashion, or my knowledge of fashion, really kind of like tapers off when it comes to drawing, especially like my OCs, because my OCs are kind of like not connected to me sometimes, unless it's my persona. So I do all sorts of research with different fashions, and I have something I want to share with you off stream actually that I feel like you'd love to hear about.
Okay.
But no, yeah, I feel like leaning into more fashion. The research and also making mood boards of learning of different fashion types, different cuts of clothing. I had a friend, actually, I had a lot of friends in high school because I went to an art high school. I went to an art academy, and they had a sewing program, like a fashion program. I didn't take it, even though I actually really wanted to. So I would watch a lot of but I had a lot of friends that took that program, and I would watch them like show me some of like these cut out old fashioned magazines and dresses where like it was like old fashioned clothes, and this is how you cut them and how you make them. So like having that sort of research and like looking at different types of fashion when making my art and characters, it's just kind of like, it's really fun. It's not connected to me at all.
Dude, I have characters with like some different like aesthetics and stuff. God, and I love finding references and stuff. And like I have one OC that I love dearly, Cherry. Cherry is nothing fancy. She's not like she's just a regular human in modern day society.
Yeah.
And like she's just like a kind of like a Playboy bunny, and so she has a much more contemporary, more like sexy kind of aesthetic, and it's very opposite of what I normally wear, so it's like really fun to try and find references for her stuff because it's so different from me. You know? God. So like I totally get that, like just having fun, like researching. I almost said riffering. Researching different fashions and stuff. Like
Nah, it's a whole like, honestly, like people say it's like, oh, I hate designing characters, or it's like, shut up, you're missing the fun of it all.
It's just a doll. You get to make a doll. You get to play dress up, motherfucker. What do you mean you hate character design?
He's like, you literally get to dress up dolls. What are you talking about?
Like, yeah. The only time I struggle with character design when it's like I've been at this for 5 hours. Nothing is looking right. I think I'm gonna kill a man. Like,
no. When you've drawn 600 characters, I get that. I gotta go back and redesign them anyway. No, I still get that. I have fun designing characters though.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to finish up my food.
No, you're so fine. I'm having fun anyway.
So how do you view fashion IRL or like, you know, digital on models and stuff You know, do you view it as like a tool of self-expression or bring a way to bring color into the world, something that just feels right to do, like, you know, philosophy of fashion?
Oh, the philosophy of fashion. Oh, I love when we get into philosophy like, at all. So, I think fashion is definitely a tool of like self-expression, definitely.
Yeah.
Because look, anyone can dress like however they want. Anyone can wear the same top and like, wear it. The idea of someone being able to express who they are as a person with just like their clothes alone, like I think it's really something, honestly. Like I said before, like having like I said with the in the beginning of the stream, like the one guy, Atomic, I think Atomic Laundry, like having the Decora fashion and also like just bright colors. He was such a friendly person to watch, and like it was just like it's really nice to see how people can like, I guess like the seeing what they wear shows like who they are almost. Of course, not every detail, but to like the surface level of who they are. And I think that like it's also important for people to find that sort of fashion that they feel comfortable with, because anyone can just wear a shirt and just be like, yeah, this is good. But do you want to show who you are though?
Yeah.
And that all ties into your like how you want to dress. Like, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, for sure. Like, especially since, like, you know, we're spending so much time in our clothes, right? Like, it really, I mean, at least for me, you know, I feel more human when I'm like wearing the stuff I really like, you know. Otherwise, I just kind of feel like a sack of meat that happens to be conscious.
I'm just a piece of meat. No, I so get that though. Like, I feel like, look, I've been like going through like character development these like past like 2-ish years for myself. Like, honestly, like life is short. Like, enjoy it while you have it.
Oh, absolutely.
Honestly. Like, do what you want without hurting anyone. That's important. I should like do what you want within good reason and good health.
Yeah, like,
like if you want to spend $100 on that doll, spend $100 on that doll. Just don't be in debt.
Yeah, like that's just don't harm yourself or others unless those others are consenting.
Exactly. like honestly, like we all have like none of us are not gonna know how long we're gonna be on this planet and whatever. And I feel like while we're here, it's important for us to make the most of it, whether that be enjoying the things we actually love or being I think it's important for us, for everyone, to be their true selves when living. It's very important to like be happy with yourself, you know?
Oh yeah, and
like,
I mean, my favorite thing to say is life is far, far, far too painfully short and far, far, far too painfully long to be dealing with bullshit.
Yeah. No, absolutely. That's so true. And like I've kind of like grown the mindset where it's like, look, man, I'm not gonna deal with your bullshit. I want to deal with my bullshit. What do I want to do to make my life? You know,
So
how do I want to
true.
continue my days? And I feel like fashion in tune with that is a heavy part of that, because wear what you want to, like, wear what you like, wear what you want within good reason and good decency.
And good, yeah. Don't go walking out naked. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like, don't go outside booty butt naked.
Yeah, no.
Like,
make sure the genitals and the chest are covered. Beyond that, hog wild.
Exactly. Like, I feel like it's important for people to, like, fashion is definitely a form of self-expression. While it is also an art form I can appreciate, but in the terms of fashion of everyday living, it's important that we wear things that, you know, make us feel like ourselves. Like this outfit I'm wearing says that I'm me, you know?
Oh yeah, for sure. And yeah, and even like digital, you know, it's really fun for, like, you know, VTubers or personas and stuff like that. It's so
with art, it branches out even further, because with the power of art, you can just literally make any design that like you probably can't wear that in real life, but hey, you can make yourself. Like,
you can be a Batgirl on the internet or a weird blue thing.
do you even know what I am?
No, I don't.
I'm a rejected Pokemon.
Oh, that's right.
I'm a rejected Pokemon.
I knew it was like a furry. I was like, I'm not sure what kind of animal. No.
He just looked at me. He's like, you're a strange weird little thing, aren't you?
Yeah, I was like, strange little creature, but a cute one.
No, but like again, like the format of like the power of like art, where like a little quick bring up about like current like art problems nowadays, like AI art. Like, a lot of people are
so
very
soulless.
nervous. And it's extremely soulless, because in all honesty, AI art's the same. It's all the same.
It's all the same. Like, there is no self-expression. There is no your view of the world in it, you know? Weird blue thing. Yeah. Like, I mean, if you don't know what Tim is...
Hey, I am a weird blue thing. I am quite weird.
I mean, a cute weird blue thing. But...
But you're not wrong. You're close, but you're still wrong. But no, yeah, AI art is very soulless, and I feel like the whole importance of art is the passion put into the pieces, the actual actual self putting into the art pieces.
Yeah.
And that's where I feel like AI art will eventually fail, honestly, because people have tried to like make AI art work. Like, I've seen like a post where someone tried to make a video game with nothing but AI art, but it failed.
Yeah.
So it
looks like shit.
It's not gonna work. Like,
Yeah.
it's even if you try to fine tune that AI art, it's not gonna be the same.
I mean,
like, I even saw like Disney. Have you seen like the one post where Disney made like an AI generated art
for
piece?
Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
that shit was so creepy. Like, I felt like I was looking at like a piece of horror media. Like genuinely.
It's so soulless. There's no like emotion put into it, which
like,
I hate Disney, by the way. I don't know if you know that about me.
Look, okay, Disney, some of the art that has come out of Disney, I love dearly. I hold deep into my soul, and it's precious to me. Disney as a corporation, I wish I could burn.
Oh yeah, I absolutely hate
joking.
Disney.
This is a joke for legal reasons.
Like Minecraft burned to the ground.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Exactly.
Like,
but no, yeah, I absolutely despise Disney. I will say a lot of the projects that have come from it, was it Luca, Turning Red, even the classic Disney movies like Cinderella, like I brought before. I love those. I love the things that come out from that shithole of a company.
Exactly.
But yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna bring like us. Like, you can tell a lot about us based on how we drew per, like, you know, would to be like, you know, representational of ourselves, you know. And you can tell a lot, like, oh, I can guess you were really into Pokemon given the shape language of everything, right? Or, you know, oh, she must be into that fandom. Or there's so much you can tell from someone based off of their fashion and their art style and stuff that gets lost in translation so often, trying to like fit into a box of like aesthetics or like AI art, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it yeah.
like AI, I feel like people are very worried about. I will not like reject the worry, because when I first discovered about about like AI art and like how it's gonna take over, you gotta also remember that AI art, while it is like upgrading, it's still not any good. Like, there is a vast amount of artists that exist with so much creativity, styles that is so much different, because the AI art, like I said before, AI art all looks the same. It's all like 3D looking.
Yeah, and it's so like I saw a comment the other day that I think really put it into perspective. AI art accidentally convinced me into believing in the human soul, because for the first time I saw a piece of art without it.
That's so true though.
Right, and I was like, that's so poetic and like so like that hits, you know?
No, that's actually so true. And again, that's where like I come back around to like art, like by actual artists. Sorry, I was replying to a message from my boyfriend.
No, I get. Sometimes I'll too be like, oh wait, I'll text me. Everything stopped. Stream is paused for 5 seconds.
No, I was messaging Shade about the squaredy cat of like.
Oh my god, that okay. We need to tell that on at some point during stream.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let me finish my statement with like art.
Yeah.
Because, about like art and fashion, because like, so you can't wear everything, right? But you can certainly draw what you want in your head. Because like, I can't wear like. I can't wear the fucking like shoulder pad armor or like big fucking sword on my back without breaking my back.
Yeah.
Like, but I can sure as hell draw my character wearing that. I can sure as hell like draw my character wearing like a witch's cloak that will never exist unless I sew it myself.
Me with my hat.
I get that so hard though.
Dude, I want to tell you the amount of times I've been tempted to be like, I could just make my hat.
But then it's just like, it's too hard.
AI artwork is honestly where I start losing faith in creative uses for AI. It'll never matter how good it looks. It will feel hollow to look at it. Look at it. It's a substance without anything that really matters. Creative soul. Yeah, like for sure. Exactly. Oh, sorry, I messed up reading that. I'm just horribly fucking dyslexic.
No, you're so fine. I so get that. But no, yeah, but like with the power of art, with fashion, oh, the limits people can go. And I feel like, especially with dolls, when it comes to like, because they draw out the fashion and then make it in reality, but like miniature. And I find like I've always wanted to like if I could get a job anywhere, I would love to work as like a doll designer.
Oh,
like
that'd be fun
to do that. I would absolutely like have so much fun designing the clothes and then see it become a reality.
Right,
but
like
no one's hiring. Someone hire me, come on.
I will say my like high in the sky like fever dream, right? You know, if I ever get big enough doing VTubing and stuff, I want to start making clothes and making Lolita like dresses and stuff specifically, you know? And be like, you know, a US based Lolita fashion that's like this more weird mishmash of like substyles and stuff, and not really in the like rigid, you know, groupings that there are.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, again, that's the pie in the sky fucking dream, right? Like,
no, I so get that. Like, I'm sorry if I keep saying that. It seems genuine. I do mean that when I say that.
I can tell you mean that. Like,
I get worried when I say the same thing. It doesn't sound genuine. I'm just like, no, I need it. I have ADHD.
Yeah, no, same. I'll just sit there, and that's how you know I'm listening, because I'm not thinking about my response. I'm just
Like you're so into the conversation, exactly. But no, yeah, like no, fashion. The whole philosophy of fashion is like it's such a beauty. Honestly, when you think about it.
And then like it's also really interesting to like talk. That's like part of the reason why I wanted to start this whole talk show, right? Is because so many people have such different ideas. For some people, fashion is fundamentally a rebellion. For others, it is just an art form. For others, it's like, you know,
self-expression.
Self-expression. It's sending a message, and that it's like I love talking about it so much. And I think
fashion in its own way is kind of like it's like its own like realm of conversation, and also topic that not many people really talk about, honestly.
Oh yeah, and like especially for like, you know, faceless streamers of any kind, whether PNG, VTuber, right? Like we are free to make ourselves look like whatever the fuck we want. And the choices that we made in getting to where we are, right? whether or not that was completely on our own or we were working with a character designer or, you know, commission someone, right? Like, to look how we do, I think says so much. And I really wish there was more conversation in, like, the VTuber community and stuff about that. Like, the why. Why did you make your character look like this? Why do you like it, like, you know, like, that. I wish we talked more about that. That was a big motivator to, like, start this whole thing. And try and get it off the ground, you know?
Honestly, I'm here for it. I'm absolutely so here for it.
Alright. Oh, God. Oh, I got... What is in my eye? Oh, God. An eyelash.
Sorry, I put some dust in your eye.
No, it was an eyelash. You're meant to stop things from getting in there. What the fuck?
I actually hate when my eyelashes fall in my eye, because then it's like, my whole body, I have to stop everything. I'm just like, I'm dying!
Yeah, it's like... And you can't get it out, because it's, like, so thin.
Oh, yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Oh. Hello, there was something that just flew on my front of my face. What the fuck? Oh, it's a cane fly. Fun! Like, okay, how do you others, like, a hydrate and a stretch? Thank you very much, Egg. Egg commits wellness.
Oh yeah, Egg is known to do wellness checks in my chat.
Thank you very much.
He's a well egg.
He's a well egg.
Yeah.
Stretch time.
You ever feel like when you're stretching, like, you feel like you're gonna, like, like, bend backwards?
Oh my god, no, yes, because I have an extra, like, curved spine.
Oh, really?
Yes, so it curves, Hyun Goose. So, again, it's like a sleeper agent trigger for me. So, like, the lower part of your spine, you know, that kind of curves inwards.
Yeah.
Mine curves inwards extra.
Really?
Yes, so it's an extra strong curve. So it makes it harder for me to, like, bend over forward and stuff. But also it means I can't really bend backwards because I'm already near the maximum. You know?
Ah, so interesting.
Yeah, it's, we're not sure why, but pretty sure it has something to do with my, EDS.
Ah.
Because, you know, that fucks with everything.
Right.
I love being chronically ill.
Yo, Debbie up!
But I was gonna ask before the wellness.
Yes.
How do, like, others view your fashion? Like, what kind of comments do you get, or, like, looks?
So, in real life, I don't really get much comments. In real life, I'm not at the point where I look completely grungy. I'm still building up to it.
Yeah.
So I don't get comments in real life. I have got, like I said before, I have gotten comments when I tried to dress kidcore for my mom, and it was very discouraging. I will say I did get other comments from my friends when I tried to dress kidcore that, actually the time when I visit with my friends in real life, like after a period of time after dressing like kidcore stuff, they said, "Wow, yeah, Tim, you look really different. You used to dress really childish." I'm like, "Oh, thank you.
Okay, fuck you too."
I didn't take it too personally. I'm just like, yeah. Well, that was the fashion or whatever.
Kyung Goose. They do this on purpose too. Like, they know. They wait for, like, the perfect opportunity.
Who's the
that was Owl that time.
Oh yeah, no, again, my chat, some of my people from my chat are in here, so they're gonna be a little crazy with your redeems.
Kyung Goose! Owl, stop it!
Oh
my god! We're just gonna be stuck with honks.
You're gonna be honking a lot.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Not
Hydrate honk!
They will do this sometimes. They will just wait for the timer for the honk to run out, and then Are you guys done? You're gonna need it. Everyone young in their geese. They're not done. They're not done.
let them cook.
Chat might be onto something.
Chat might be onto something. But I will say I got a lot more positive comments online when I had my kidcore fashion going on, especially with my character. Because they said, especially with my fursona, they said, I was like, oh, it's so cute, it's very fitting, it's very in tune with like your character style, and I was very happy to hear that, because a lot of people really do like the kidcore fashion I had with my fursona. Some people were actually glad to see that the outfit my character had originally with the red, blue, and yellow kind of gone, but I still have that outfit as like an alternative.
Yeah.
But, a lot of people have also kind of received the scene core new style I'm approaching very positively, very excitedly as well. The other thing is I don't draw my characters enough in different fashions to get more comments about what my characters wear. Because to be fair, every time I draw my persona, because I always draw my persona more often than my fursona, because I always think whenever I always think about whenever I say to someone, like an artist, it's like, oh, what do I draw? I don't know what to draw. Just draw your favorite thing. My favorite thing is draw is myself, but that's not a narcissistic thing to say.
Freud is rolling in his grave.
I just love drawing myself, honestly. I like especially the hairstyle I give my persona.
Oh no,
the spiky hair.
Dude, I can totally, like, I love drawing my hair. I love drawing my hair. It's so fun.
The hair is such a signature to draw.
Yeah.
So I love drawing myself, and every time I draw like myself insert, unless I'm a different species, I don't often draw myself wearing different clothes, and I'll just draw myself wearing a tank top in the universe that I put into. Like, the only times I have exceptions is like, shit, let me actually go look, because I know for my creepypasta character, like she wears just like a hoodie. I have a pizza tower character that just wears pants and a shirt, and that's it. The only times I have like unique fashion with some of my persona designs is like my Harry Potter design. Actually, I can show you some of them actually in DMs, so you kind of get an idea.
And then I can pop them up on stream too.
Yeah. So these are some of my more favorite ones that I've drawn. Yeah, these are like probably the only ones I've ever drawn where I had my characters at a different fashion. I'm trying to see if like in any other instance, like my fursona. I guess like my alternate version of my fursona, Mitt, has a different fashion style where she's more gothic like, and a lot of people really like that, almost to a too much extent.
It's like a thing right now, like, you know, people who dress in mostly black are getting terrorized on the street. Like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like we're getting terrorized on the street. You guys, oh, thank you very much for the contribution towards the drunk stream. I have a thing where if every 6 subs I have a drunk stream, or if you don't have money to throw a sub at me, you can contribute points to a community goal.
I see.
But you know, with Owl's 5 gifted earlier, we're due for a drunk stream. So
I wish you luck at.
But I mean they stack. So like if we get to 12 subs, then I owe 2 drunk streams.
No, I wish you luck on that. I don't often practice getting intoxicated that often. I'm gonna be honest. I actually don't. This is not a jab at you. I don't care what you do in your spare time. This is more personally just like, I guess also a reference for you, because I've had instances where I stream with people and they were drunk on stream. I don't like being around people who are intoxicated, like actively intoxicated. Like if you're drunk, I don't really want to be around you. That's just my comfortability thing.
Oh yeah, no, that's totally fair. Like
I've literally had streams where I was trapped with people who were intoxicated, and made me uncomfortable on stream. It happened twice, and it was really bad.
That sounds like a fucking nightmare. That's like I've never even. This is like my first actual like collab, right?
Really?
Yes. I mean, I've had, like, my IRL friends, but those are, like, my IRL friends. You know, it's, like, different.
That's like different. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're in the room with you.
Well, yeah, or like, you know, even if we're on a Discord call, I've known this person for 5 years, and, like, we've played this game 100 times together, you know?
Mhm.
Like,
But like with me, for example, you never even Discord call with me till now.
yeah, I mean, we've been in, like, VC together with others, but never, like, a one-on-one conversation.
Never.
But, like, even still, like, that seems like such a basic etiquette thing of, like, you would be like, hey, I'm planning on getting drunk on this stream. Is that something you're okay with? Like,
Mhm.
that just seems like such a no-duh thing, unless you came to them with a concept that, like, it fundamentally required, like, intoxication somehow, you know? Like, if you're doing, like a drinking game, or
Right.
whatever.
No, yeah, the very first time I had to do, it was like a collab with a friend I had streamed with before, but we did a Minecraft stream, and the
Mhm.
moment we got on call, they were already drunk,
Oh, wow.
and we still had to stream. We still had to stream together because we planned
Yeah.
it, announced it everywhere. But they were really drunk to the point they couldn't. We were playing Minecraft. They couldn't continue playing the game so they had to literally lay down, and I had to continue my side of the stream,
Wow.
and like had to tell us like, please
Wow.
lay down.
That
It was-
so they were that bad?
Yeah, I don't remember what
Damn.
they drank, but I just remember they were really drunk and that they couldn't play the game, but they were still on the call with me. So it wasn't really much of a collab.
Yeah,
But-
that
and
sounds
I
kind of like a nightmare.
The second time was much worse actually, because I did like a pre-long stream like on my side first, and then I told a friend like, hey, like I was talking to this one friend where it's like, hey, do you want to do a collab stream with me? And they said, yeah, sure, I'm doing like a subathon. You can like come in at any time and we can like have you as like a special guest. And I'm like, oh yeah, that'd be fun. And then they said, oh, and I said, okay. They messaged me while I was still streaming, and they said, okay, hey, we're ready for you to come on. By the way, I said, oh boy, I can't wait to like draw Aggie, like you know, like the whiteboard stuff with them.
Yeah.
I got on the, first of all, I thought it'd just be a one-on-one thing. I didn't know I'd be in a Discord call with multiple strangers
Oh
who are
boy.
also drunk. And then the main person who I was supposed to stream with was absolutely wasted, that I got so uncomfortable on my stream that I didn't say a single word, and I was just quietly drawing. And I literally had to say like, hey guys, I'm gonna end my stream. So I had to get off like the call, and I had to apologize to my stream, saying like, I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry for the quietness, I didn't know what to do. I
Wow.
was really uncomfortable during that. And oftentimes whenever I'm like I talk to people like who want to collab with me, I oftentimes have to ask them, it's like, hey, are you gonna drink on stream? Or like, please don't get drunk on stream preemptively now.
Wow, that's crazy. Is that not standard practice to like forewarn if you're planning on getting intoxicated?
I was never informed, and like I don't drink, so I never like get drunk or anything. I can't drink anyway because I have a thing in my brain. But
Yeah.
I I don't get drunk, and I'm not really friends with many people who like actively drink a lot. But those two instances, I was with people who just drink a lot. Like again, I don't care what people do in their spare time. Do what you want, just practice safe drinking.
You just
And
don't want to be
also-
around it.
Exactly, because it genuinely makes me uncomfortable, and like that goes for anything, drunk, high, whatever. You could be safe for all I care. I just don't like being around people who are like loss of what's the word? Not loss of ambition. What was it? Like loose to your senses, basically.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. People that aren't sober. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's like my whole thing. Also, these are the designs I meant to share. Two of these are really old. Like 2022, 2023, the first two I sent with Danganronpa and Harry Potter, those are a bit old.
Not
But
Danganronpa.
Yeah, I like Danganronpa. I don't sim
Dude.
for anyone.
Oh, if we're gonna talk about Sims from Danganronpa, this is gonna be a fucking longer stream. I'm normal.
Do you like someone from Danganronpa, can I ask?
Gundam from 2.
Gundam. Oh, Gundam! He's the one with the scarf, right?
Yeah, that like breeds animals.
I just recently got into playing Danganronpa 2, and I'm gonna plan on streaming that Thursday, actually.
Oh my god, that would be so fun. Hopefully I can raid into that.
I'm getting to the second case, I believe, and it's really bad because I forgot everything. Because it's been so long, so I'm gonna fuck up my trial.
Gundam, my son, I've been summoned for Danganronpa.
I love Danganronpa. I don't really simp for any of the characters. None of them has really caught my eye because I think it's like the style they're drawn. They look too young for me. You see, I like men that are way past my age. You know,
yeah, cannot relate. Like they need to kind of be my age.
No, this is like a thing about me. I literally like I was a hopeless romantic as a kid, like I said before, but I was very active wanting a man like Howl for like a 6-year-old.
Okay, here this is Harry.
So that's my Harry Potter design.
Yeah. I fucking love the silhouette of this.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my god, it's like very Ren Fair, and I love that. Like I go
You wanna I love the Renaissance Fair. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was gonna say something really funny because when I designed my character, she's meant to be an instructor, right? Do you want to know something really funny about like looking at the designs of Harry Potter, specifically female characters? So obviously their designs, like the clothing is very old-fashioned, like old Renaissance-y, very old, just old-fashioned, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
My character is very out of place because of how much skin she's showing. Like, if you compare her to McGonagall or the other head professor of, like, the head of, like, Hufflepuff, they're all very covered up and wearing, like, more, like, proofier clothes. Meanwhile, my character's literally got her shoulders and one of her whole legs showing.
That's just because JK is, has weird opinions on women, but, you know.
That's so fair. I think women should feel sexy.
Absolutely. If you want to, absolutely. Like,
exactly.
Hey, Tim, 11037. Say hi to 11037 for me, Tim.
11. Hi, 11. Fuck you! Fuck you, Cosmic! I didn't get a chance to say this earlier when we were talking about Danganronpa. I don't sip for anyone, but I have an important character to me, which is Leon. And they bully me all the time about Leon.
Oh, you know, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, I did not like Leon initially, because I'm not gonna lie, I was gay for, like, and that shows you how much I care about her character. Actually, I forgot her name.
Which character?
But the one that he kills, the first chapter.
Oh, Sayaka?
Yeah, Sayaka. I was gay for her, because I was like, oh, pretty girl. And then Leon killed her, and I was like, I don't like you. You're loud, mean, and punk, and you killed my potential girlfriend. Like...
No, the thing is, a lot of people think that I only like Leon because it's like I felt so bad for him that he died.
I will say his death was, that whole scene, like, that changed my brain chemistry. I was like, oh, Jesus!
No, he's my son, and I feel so bad for him. He's my literal son. I adopted him.
So fair.
But yeah, so this is my.
I thought that was a reference to Leon, but I wasn't sure, and I was like,
yeah, it is.
Okay, then what? Okay, this is. I don't know what this one is.
This is me. I did this piece recently for a huge project, for a Pokemon rap project, where I had a bunch of artists draw like Pokemon for it. And it was required to draw their trainers. And funny enough, this is the design I made this year of like my trainer Sona, basically. Like this is me as a Pokemon trainer. And I want to show you in DMs real quick. You don't have to show on stream, but this is a comparison of last year's trainer design.
Wow, so different.
It's very different, especially my fashion taste. Like you can see the kid core transition to more like edgy, sort of gothic.
Yeah.
But this is like the instance where I give myself actual fashion. Like I love Team Magma, so that's the biggest inspiration for that.
Ooh.
That's my troll Sona. I love trolls from Pixar.
You know what? That's fair. I'm not gonna lie. The song from 3 of Gotta Work. I think this is the title of it.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
I have that on repeat all the fucking time.
Oh,
I don't know what
have-
crack they put into that, but
my favorite song.
I
from
wonder why
3
Tim
is,
went for the Team Magma look. I sure wonder.
Oh yeah, because I'm hella gay for Maxie.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Maxie so much. You've seen my profile. You should know at this
Yeah,
point.
and I know. I mean, to be fair, I'm kind of gay for Cynthia. Like, can't judge.
I get it. I so get it. But yeah, so my troll Sona, I really have, you can see heavy based off like scene core here, which I'm actually very happy with this design.
I mean, yeah, it's super fun. I love the different animal print like stripes in the hair as like kind of a play off of the raccoon tail thing. That's so fun. Yo, Cynthia, enjoy her. Hell yeah. I mean, she scares the shit out of me. I don't want to face her in a battle, but I'd be willing
to kiss her.
I mean, I'd be willing to face her in other ways. Maybe have my back to her too.
It's like, oh, you just bend over. It's like, oh, I sure hope no tall blonde woman with a Garchomp comes and fucks me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's my Danganronpa.
Yeah.
Sona. Very heavy inspiration for like more military-esque design for her. I did look up a lot of anime references as well for the giant coat, especially JoJo.
Oh, honestly, I can see the JoJo. I can see the JoJo in here.
Yeah, Jotaro Kujo specifically.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly, male fashion wise, I love Jotaro's fashion, even though he's wearing just a school uniform. But there's just the big ass. I love big ass coats.
Dude, okay, no. Okay, now you've hit one of the brain points.
Oh boy, I love hitting brains.
So, his fashion, right, it's like just a school uniform, but it's not because of Japan's social society and stuff. He's a delinquent, right?
Yeah.
So he's wearing his uniform improperly, and that's like a really big deal in Japan.
Right.
That's like a huge deal. Like, and there's kind of a female equivalent that it's called gyaru. Gyaru fashion, kind of like was born out of the same idea of Lolita fashion, because Lolita fashion was born out of not wanting to appeal to the male gaze, common in the country at the time. So it was very conservative, and it was really inspired by Western fashion, because that was, it didn't, there was no real body shown in old school Lolita, and it was inspired by Western fashion with bright colors, and that was very unattractive at the time in like the 70s in Japan. And then Gyaru started popping up like in the 90s and 2000s, and again, it's heavily inspired by Western fashion, but like instead of covering up the whole body, it's showing off way more skin, right? And it's a lot of schoolgirls purposely wear their uniforms improperly and stuff because they're gyarus. That's their act of rebellion, right? And it's also really because Gyaru also has like there's beauty standards within Gyaru of like more tan skin, when the standard is very pale skin in Japan, and heavy makeup and this crazy bleached hair and stuff. It's like, so delinquent fashion I find super fascinating. Like that's its whole own ecosystem, that I'm obsessed with, and I'm obsessed with learning about, and it's really fun whenever I'm watching anime and I can like spot that, and it says so much about the character, and a lot of people in the US and in the West don't pick up on those things because they're not crazy like me.
Oh my god. I love that you know this though. I feel so well informed. But no, yeah, like, oh no, I love that. You just like you're hitting my brain points right now.
Right, like, so like with that context too, it like really changes Jotaro. Yeah, yes? Yes, that's the one. There's too many of them damn Joestars.
You're making me like relapse. I love Jotaro so much. I love men.
But like Jotaro, right? Like that reveals so much more of his character, right? Of like, you know, he very fundamentally in all forms is rebelling. Like
Exactly.
it's great because like if you're in the West, you'll just see that and you're like, oh well, he's still like wearing his uniform. It's like, yeah, but he's wearing it improperly. Like,
Yeah,
that's
no,
like
he's
the
not,
point.
that's not how you're supposed to wear it because he's rebelling.
Like, yeah, here in the States, you can like wear your uniforms like slightly improperly and like you're fine. Not there. It's like a deal.
Exactly. Yeah.
I love how we've been talking about this. My chat has just devolved in Owl talking about the fan like a bunch of OCs we made for like a fan Danganronpa. Like
Oh yeah.
yeah. It was old. We made that when we were like 16. Like
I brought up Danganronpa, I'm sorry. But yeah, so like in terms of like drawing myself with fashion, I rarely draw myself wearing fashionable clothes and mind those few instances I've shown. Not that I do love fashion. I do love drawing fashion. I mean, I've drawn 300 characters for God's sakes.
Yeah.
But I'm just lazy.
Catherine cannot say Danganronpa but replace the D with an F. But that's because Fanenropa sounds wrong. Like, that sounds like an English slang term for, like, genitalia or some shit.
It
like,
almost sounds like a slur, honestly.
Yeah, right? Like, I feel wrong saying it out loud.
It feels so much like a slur.
Like, I know it's not.
Right.
But, like, I'm like, I feel like, again, it feels like something like the English would come up with. You know?
No, yeah. No, yeah, I so get that. Oh my god.
Let's see, any other... Is there anyone in, like, this, like, in the kind of aesthetics that you wear and the fashions that you wear that you, like, really admire?
Yes, actually, 3 people. So in terms of like my actual ideal fashion, there are 3 people that I specifically kind of look up to in a way like I want to look like you or I want your clothes, give me your skin. And they're all YouTubers. I don't know if you ever heard of them or if you have or haven't. It's specifically these 3 YouTubers. They're all kind of like rocker, gothic, sort of edgy style. Specifically, like of the names of like Jake Weber, Johnny Gilbert, and Tara Yummy.
No, I've never heard of those.
I can show you like pictures of them. Hold on.
Okay.
And it kind of this is more specifically like my in real life fashion that I want to look like these people. Okay,
no, that's fair.
This is okay. Johnny and Jake are in this picture, but they're with Trisha Paytas. Everyone knows Trisha Paytas, right?
Yeah, no, she's a professional troll. I think if you're on the internet long enough, you're mandatory to know about her. Yeah,
well, she did like a collab video with them because she's like everywhere, where she like dresses up like them. But don't mind Trisha. Mind the 2. Look at specifically the 2 men in this. Like this sort of fashion, and then like Tara Yummy, that's her name. Like, hold on, let me find like a good picture of. I
can't help but make this joke. She looks like their fucking like 12-year-old brother.
You're so right.
Like, where are you? Are you yes, there you are. Okay. So these 2 guys.
Yes.
Ignoring the one in the middle.
Yes.
Honestly, the one on the right is kind of.
On the right, that's
yeah.
Johnny.
Okay.
That's Johnny.
I just look. Neck and face tattoos. Are they like traditionally seen as like a red flag? Yes. Am I
like attracted to it? Yes.
Yeah.
But like I want to dress like them. Like. I love their fashion, but the one person that I really want to like, I want to look like you, sort of person, Tara. who's like friends with both of them.
Mhm.
I'm gonna send a few pictures of her because she has like a few like different pictures of her. But
Okay.
I think for the best example we're gonna show on the stream is the third one in the
Okay.
batch.
Okay.
But this is her.
Oh, hello, I'm gay.
Yeah, I want to look like her. Like I can't say it's like gothic, but like very like grungy, very like dark, you know?
Yeah. It's the
Like
yeah.
like
Yeah, like
her.
grungy. Yeah.
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 Like I want to look like her in real life. I'm like getting there. I'm like working up to it, but like she's like the person I want to look like.
Fair. Very fair. She's very pretty.
She is very pretty. Oh, she's also very funny. I love Tara.
Is there any like characters that characters that you like, or that you know of that like kind of have like a similar aesthetic or fashion to you?
Ooh. So I guess in terms of fashion and aesthetic, like for one, like Gulia, like that like sort of nerdy girl, but like also very like seen as her fashion. Just
Yeah.
her core doll. Not her.
Yeah.
Because
Gulia's other dolls get kind of weird.
yeah, they honestly they get kind of botched, and I'm really upset because like she deserves so much better.
I will say I love her candy. The candy line
yes.
dress.
Yes,
The like
yes.
sour gummy worms, like
Oh, she's so cute in it.
God, it looks so pretty. Like,
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I love Frankie's outfit in that line.
Honestly,
so
that
pretty.
whole line is so good.
I will
Like,
say Abby's my least favorite. I will say.
I mean, okay, yeah, that's fair. Abby looks like she is covered in Yeti vomit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm kind of sad about that.
I love my girl and they did her dirty.
But definitely Gulia, and then more into like I guess like I wish I could get more piercings, or I was brave enough to get more piercings or tattoos, honestly. But the thing is, like, it wills down to a lot of like body care, and like that's like so much for me. I'm already trying to take care of like my own like body care when it comes to like acne specifically.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't want to add on piercings and tattoos at the moment.
I can't handle my chronic illness. What makes you think I can handle cleaning a piercing? Like,
no, I get that, because like I actually, this is a fun fact about me. I only have one earlobe attached. The other earlobe is disattached, actually. Like I have a split in my earlobe because over time I wore like a lot more like not hoop earrings, but they're the way they hang are like hoopy. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like dangly heavy kind of earrings.
Yes. Yeah, I wore a lot of those in middle school to the point that when I entered high school, it just fell off, and I'm just like, huh?
Horrifying.
It fell off one of my ears, so I only have one good ear, so I can never wear earrings.
Horrifying.
I know.
Oh my god, I have new fear unlocked. Jesus Christ.
It only really happened because I have an older brother, and he would like wrestle with me a lot, and therefore my ears would get tugged a lot, actually.
Well, yeah, that's why it's the trope of babe hold my earrings, like.
Yeah, but I didn't have no babe to hold my earrings at that time. But like, so like Glee helps, and then when on terms of like more like when I said piercings, like even Leon from Danganronpa, like the rocker, the grungy, even with the piercings, like you just got naked for a second.
Oh my god. Not again! Not again! This happens sometimes! This happens, I don't know why! I have not been able to find out what magical accidental hotkey does this! Like...
you just like got bald and naked for one split
I don't know what hotkey this is! I know! This happens! This has happened so many fucking times! Hyonk goose! Right? Like... look, this has happened I don't know how many times on stream. Right, and I have not been able to find out what accidental magical hotkey causes this shit. Like, all I know is pressing 1 fixes it. I've pressed every single fucking key on this keyboard. I have not been able to figure it out.
I'm like trying to clip that moment right now, actually. Because that was really funny. I'm just trying to clip that moment where it happened.
I know. I was like, because Owl was like, oh yeah, Baldur's Gate finally installed, right?
Yeah.
And because we're doing library share, so it's my copy. So I was like, okay, you have like 2 more hours left. I was trying to just do that in chat because you were like talking, and this does not need to be brought up on stream, like.
Honestly, I think it's just really funny.
It's funnier that you were here to react to it, honestly, because like normally what happens is I no one tells me until I notice, and then I'm just kind of like, guys, really again? Okay, like, hey Tim, Nightcrawler apparently wants your attention, Tim.
What is a Nightcrawler? he made a character recently, so I was like talking back and forth with him. I'm like clipping that moment right now because it's just really funny.
That's so fair. That's so fucking fair.
What was I trying to say before I got jump scared?
I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah. Leon from Danganronpa, because I really like the torn up sort of like I want to look like a bad boy but a bad girl look, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't bring this up earlier, but another person that like is like a character in media, I guess, would count as like fashion. Oh,
you broke for a second.
Oh, that happens with me sometimes. I expect it. Some if I'm not breaking, then the stream's not working.
We both froze. You know, we both got 1 freeze. So it's all is equal.
Also, I found here's the fucking clip.
Yeah. That's getting edited and posted on my YouTube.
Oh, please! Please! Oh, you gotta show me that video when you finish that. But,
I will.
Jade West from Victorious.
Jade, oh my god. You just hit a memory I forgot. I used to have a giant crush on him.
I wanted to look like Jade so bad, specifically when she like got into like the black hair and teal highlights era. Oh, yeah. I wanted to look like her.
Yeah, I had a crush on her and her boyfriend. That should have been the first sign that I was bi, but you know, we ignored that.
Again, this goes back to like I either want to look like people are just like I either want to date her or look like her. I'm on the spectrum where it's like I want to look like her.
Yeah, I want to like I don't know. For me, it's always I don't know if I want to look like her or if I want to fuck her. Like,
right?
Yeah.
I'm straight, so I specifically am attracted to men. So I don't get those feelings for women, but I do want to look like the women you want. Which is also really funny because it's actually really funny because throughout my life growing up, I actually had more attention from girls than guys than I wanted. Not that I'm complaining, but it's just not what I expected.
It's like I remember there was an old comedy sketch I remember a long time ago. It was like it's like receiving foreign currency, right? Like you're still appreciative of it, but it's like this is useless to me.
Exactly. This is a funny story. I've had funny enough, I've had a lot of I feel like I'm such a I'm such a giga chad right here. I've had a lot of women beg me to change my sexuality so they can date me. Like and it's really bad when you think of it. Like
yeah.
It was specifically in high school, so I hold nothing against it because we were all just kids. But like,
oh yeah, no 14-year-old knows how to handle their sexuality.
Like, imagine, like, you're begged, just like, oh, please become bisexual or lesbian so you can date me. Please, 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 please. I like boys. Like, you're not gonna get anywhere with me.
Be transgender. Be lesbian.
Like, I've had a lot of attention from women. Like, I lean back in my ridge chair.
Bisexual. No, we need to push you in front of the conservatives to be like, they tried to make me gay, they failed. You can't make someone gay.
Oh no, absolutely. You literally cannot make I'm just the prime example of like they tried. I'm just not attracted to them. I like men
be
way
gay
too
and do
much.
crimes. That's the motto of this channel, truly.
Well, honestly, I mean, if a lot of people also said to me, were like, oh, especially my friends have said, like, I'm the gayest straight person because I love men so much. like, I don't know what to say. That's what they call me. That's what my friends call me. It's like, Tim, you're like the gayest straight person I know. It's like, I don't know how that works.
No, I'm picking up on the similar vibes.
I do. I mean, like, I like men a lot. Kat, you are just now meeting me, almost like really meeting me. You have yet to get to know me.
I mean, yeah, but even just now, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm picking up on those vibes.
Yeah, but no, yeah, but like it goes back to this, like I. It's just really funny to me because I've always had women be more attracted to me. I think it says a lot, especially with my fashion of who I want to look like, and I don't think I'm helping my case at all. I mean,
honestly, exact opposite experience in high school, right? Like I would like flirt with women and girls and shit, and I would be like, I'm like into it, and they'd also be into girls, right? Except then they'd be like, but wait, you're bi. I'm like, yeah, no, sorry, I don't deal with bi girls. And I'm like, okay then.
What?
Yeah, no, do you not? Oh my god, you don't know. Okay, so it's like a thing.
I don't know that stigma.
So
Hold
okay,
on,
no, it's a thing. It's a thing amongst lesbians. Like, it's a thing.
Why? Can I ask why?
Okay, so like, different lesbians will like give different answers to this, and like I'm sure I'm gonna piss someone off, but like,
okay, in this stance, you are trying to inform me, so
yeah, I just most of the time, from my experience, it's like, you know, the idea of like an indirect kiss, right? Yeah, so like most lesbians that I've talked to, like this, like they've responded like that to me and stuff, right? They've been like, well, no, it would be like, no, I don't want to date a woman or like touch a woman or kiss a woman that has had like a man touch her or a dick touch her or whatever, right? Like, yeah, like, because they're that grossed out by men, like.
I'm sorry. That's like saying I don't want to date anyone because you've dated like a woman before.
and yeah, and there's also like this idea amongst this is becoming less and less common, right? Like, but there was an idea for a long time within the lesbian community of a gold star lesbian. A gold star lesbian basically is a lesbian who never romantically or sexually got involved with any man whatsoever.
The gold star lesbian,
yeah, and so inherently, like, a lot of if a lesbian is talking about being like gold star, that just it's like inherently they typically think of bi women as like lesser lesbians or lesser gays.
Huh.
Yeah, it's fucking wild.
That's so strange to me. I learned something new every day. I mean, I already did learn something new with the Japanese clothing, but now it's like the
yeah, it's wild. Yeah. Again, like I said, it's becoming less and less of a thing, but like it's still like kind of a thing. And then it continues to be more and more of a problem though and stuff, because like bi women will like say like talk about this and shit.
Right.
But and then like lesbians will, well, like, this is a lesbian problem, you don't need to talk on it. It's like, well, no, you're being biphobic. This is inherently a me problem too, bitch.
No,
like,
that sounds extremely biphobic, honestly.
Yeah, it is. Like, I want a gold star, but considering my past, I wouldn't qualify for a gold star lesbian.
Damn. That's such a weird stigma though. I have heard where like I have heard like people who are bisexual though like are very stigmatized, like, oh, so if you're dating like specifically the one gender between the two that you are attracted to, you only like that gender. So technically you're like straight or you're like only gay. It's like, no, you're bi. You
Dude,
like both.
I've had people have like come to me and Owl and been like, oh, you're not actually like LGBTQ, you're in a straight relationship. And it's like, Owl is non-binary. Owl is pan. I am bisexual. I go by she, they pronouns. Like, what? We are so not straight. Like,
I'm sorry, that's so stupid. Oh my god.
Just because I present way more feminine and they present way more masculine, like, that does not
mean you're straight.
Yeah, it's fucking wild, man. Like,
that's very wild. My goodness. I'm sorry that you have to deal with that.
I mean, I deal with it. It's fine, you know.
I get you, yeah. Oh man. So fashion.
We really got off topic there.
Yeah, we did.
Suddenly taking a real hard right turn to LGBTQ issues when one of us is straight.
No, honestly, people are, every time I tell people that I'm straight, they're always so shocked. Just like, what? I actually had someone once in my life said they're sorry for me because I said I was straight.
Oh my god.
They literally says like I said I was like straight because like it was in high school, like this like so when I was in high school I had like almost all my friends were like part of the LGBTQ. I was like the only straight friend, right?
Yeah.
And this one
You're
girl,
the token straight, yeah.
Yeah, I was the token straight. This one girl came to our table. Was like, okay, everyone that's gay, put your hand like in the middle, and everyone like outreached their hand, and like I didn't outreach my hand because I'm not gay.
Yeah.
And then they all looked at me, and I just like oh I like guys, and then this girl just like oh like looked at me so sympathetically. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. And I was like, huh?
Okay, but like to be fair, with like men nowadays,
no, I mean yeah, you're right, but like.
Look, I just most real men aren't shit. Like,
no, yeah, but I'm proud to have like basically won the lottery with my current boyfriend. So
I mean, same. I won the lottery with my partner.
Mm-hmm. But it's like I've been more insulted as as a straight person more than like anything else that I am. Like I've never been insulted for being a furry. I've never been insulted for like being an artist. I've never been insulted for like my weird ships that I make. But I have been insulted more for being straight. I don't know what that says.
Oh my god, that's crazy. What defines a real man? Oh, when I say real men, I mean like IRL, physical, made of flesh, not fictional. A non-fiction man.
Okay, but fiction men are so hot though.
They are. I love fictional men.
They're so hot. Like I have like 60 men like playing Pong in my head right now because like I'm like boy obsessed at the moment, I guess.
That's fair. That's fair. I have you I know you've played Awakening, so you'll know
Yes.
I love Henry and Gaius from Awakening.
Oh, Henry!
I love Henry.
Oh, you're so real. You're so real for that.
Made of flesh, but what about the fictional men brought to reality through dark magic and unleashed piles of meat? They I mean, if you somehow figured out how to do that, you'd be a very rich person.
If I will, oh my god, the amount of money I'd pay.
Same. I would, same. I'm sorry, Owl, I would pay to get Camilla to be real.
Okay, that's like the worst question. If you can only pick one character,
Camilla.
Camilla, that's your
Camilla.
answer?
Camilla. I've been obsessed with Camilla since I was 15.
Oh, that's so fair. My problem is, like, I don't know who I'd pick. I kind of have an answer, but it's like, I don't know if I'd say it, though. He's probably, like... I honestly like Severus Snape. I was in love with him so much in high school.
Hey, we all have our red flag favorites, okay? I had to!
I can't blame you, because that made me even like Severus Snape. Look, honestly, I ripped him from, like, J.K. Rowling's hands, and I made him my own character, honestly. He's mine now.
Honestly,
like,
fair.
Because, like, I can't tell
You've lost custody of your character now. You've mistreated them.
Yeah, you lost it. You, how dare you? You let him die in the book. Fuck you. He lives in my story. But I would not be able to tell you the weird attraction I've had to a lot of fiction. I had in high school, my high school phase, I had like a lot of weird crushes because the first half of my high school year, freshman to sophomore, I was like in love with Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty.
I'm starting to see patterns of red flags.
No! I don't like him anymore. I really don't like Rick Sanchez anymore.
Okay.
Like I don't like the show, but Severus Snape has never left. So
I'm just saying I'm seeing a red flag pattern.
What's the pattern?
Older, unhinged.
Yeah.
Disregard for child safety.
I was gonna say no, but I like a lot of killers, so I guess that makes sense. Like I like Jeff the Killer and like Ghostface and Michael Myers.
I mean, just Severus Snape and Rick, right? Like disregard for child safety. Like, how many times did he almost kill Harry?
A lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't his kid, so
still, like, disregard for child safety.
Well, I just won't put him around children. Easy. Problem solved.
I don't want kids anyway, so.
But like, oh wait, no, I actually do remember why I like Severus Snape. Actually, I remember how it started because there was this app that was floating. Like, there was an ad for. So I love like RPG, like pick your own adventure games, right? And there was this app of like Harry Potter that was going around. It's like, oh, design. I'm a sucker for games that allows me to design my own character and pick my own answers.
Same. Visual
I
novels?
love games. Visual novels. I like Baldur's Gate. I have not played it, but oh, do I want to play it so bad?
I will warn you with Baldur's Gate. It will kill a computer. It killed my old computer.
Oh, my PC's rather beefy, so I haven't tried it yet, but I'm hoping it'll work.
Okay.
But I appreciate the warning, though. I've heard a lot of my friends was like, I can't even play the game. I was like, but I just want to see who I'll romance. Because I like Asterion, I do, but like the thing is, he's kind of overrated, and I know there's other characters that I feel like I probably like more. I just want to see who I do get attached to.
I mean, okay, like I love Karlach. I love Karlach.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
I
can see that.
Karlach.
I can see that with you.
I love Karlach and Asterion, right? But I love Asterion for like different reasons from like most people, right? Like Asterion, I look at him and I'm like, oh, I know all of your bad habits, because like I've done those bad habits. No, shut up, stop talking. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you.
Yeah, you have the mindset of I'll fix him. I have the mindset of I'll make him worse.
Well, not so much I'll fix him. It's more like, oh, you poor sweet traumatized summer child. Oh boy. I'm gonna give you coping mechanisms.
The thing is, I don't know his full backstory, so I'm like, I don't know everything about Asterion just yet. But I will say, you are very much like, I could see you like Karlach. I could smell it off of you.
Look, if it looks like I can call her mommy, I'm gonna be into her. Like, oh, bug redeemed a stretch.
No, I'll stretch with you because I need that too. Oh my god, my bones are dying.
That's a mood.
Like you ever stretch and you just like your bones are just like popping all over. I'm like, oh, am I dying?
Oh yeah, no, I get that. I get that.
But yeah, so like there was this like app floating around where it's like Harry Potter, like design your own character, pick your own adventure and whatever, pick your own house, whatever. And and to be honest, when I started playing the game, I knew nothing of Harry Potter. I honestly God didn't know anything about him. I didn't even watch the movies when I was popular, like back in the early 2000s. I didn't watch them as a kid.
Oh
so
wow!
I just wasn't interested. Yeah, no, I somehow avoided Harry Potter when I was younger.
Damn.
I just knew like the main cast, Harry, Hermione, and Ron, and the houses, and I always mixed up Dumbledore for what's the other guy from Lord of the Rings that
Gandalf.
Like yeah, I mixed them up a lot. And you want to know even the funnier thing? I knew about Severus Snape as like a kid, but I thought Severus Snape turned into Voldemort. I thought he turned into him.
That's great.
So I literally knew nothing of the characters. I knew nothing of Harry Potter. But I blew up the app and I started playing it. It's like, oh, this is kind of fun. One of my classes is go to potions class, and I went to potions class. I saw the model of Severus Snape, and I just went, huh? Hold on.
No, wait a minute here.
Yeah.
Oh, bug redeemed to hydrate.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll drink with you. Hold on.
We gotta make sure that, like, you know, we don't wither away into nothing.
Yeah.
They have to keep us around for entertainment value, obviously. So, like.
Yeah.
We have gone so far off track from fashion. This is what happens when you get two ADHD bitches in the same room.
Yeah, but I'm having fun.
Yeah. We're vibing. Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
Freddie,
no,
hi! Hi, Freddie.
I remember Freddie. Hi, Freddie.
Hello. Unfortunately, you showed up right when we were horribly off topic from fashion.
No, yeah, we're like bouncing off from so many things.
Yeah. Right now, Tim is talking about why they're into Severus Snape.
Like, I literally can't explain it. I saw, like, let me, like, send a screenshot to you, like, in DMs, you know how to show on the stream, but, like, I saw this 3D model. And something just, like, hit me. Like, how old was I? I think I was a sophomore year. Yes, like, freshman, sophomore year. I saw this model, I'm just like, oh my god, he's so hot! I was obsessed with him. Oh my god, I think Bug was with me when I was at my age when I started liking Snape, because they were definitely there when I was younger, and I was like so into Snape. Snape was like my entire life when I was like in high school. And then like Kat, I'm not even joking, I made like an entire painting for him. I made my whole art project for my art class for him for Valentine's Day because I was so in love with him. I mean, I still love him. I do love him. I can't explain it. I honestly I can't explain my attraction to him. It's just like, his face is attractive. Oh god, I think it's also like, I have a thing for men with long hair. I love when men have like long hair.
I love men with long hair too.
Like, I've always hated like you grew up like for us, Kat, how old are you?
I'm turning 22 in like a month.
Oh shit, me too.
Wait, when's your birthday?
September 23rd.
Oh, my birthday's May 2nd.
I'm gonna do something for your birthday.
Oh boy.
But no, yeah, I'm turning 22 as well. So you'll know, like, when we were younger, the only two hairstyles that boys had was like that sort of near-on buzz cut where it's like their hair's like spiking out, or they had bread hair.
Oh my, yeah. Or like there's the ever infamous bowl cut.
Yes, and like I always hated all those haircuts as a kid. Like besides bread hair, I always liked bread hair because I always thought it looked like a loaf of bread, so I was very tickled by it.
That's like, so fair.
But I wasn't attracted to it, is the thing. I wasn't like attracted to like any of those hairstyles. But I don't know why men with long hair just like, it hits my brain, and I think that's like one of the things that like got me to like get with my boyfriend because he has long hair, and when I saw a picture of him, I'm like, oh shit.
No, it's funny. It's because Owl has very short like buzzed hair, but they have this little like poof in the front. Right? It's not like it's long on the top and then short on the sides. It's just a little swoop of hair in the front.
Yeah.
Right, and it's like so opposite from what I normally like. But I mean, yeah.
Owl, grow out your hair.
I've been with Owl for almost 5 years. They have not been tempted to grow out their hair at any point. It's probably not gonna happen.
That's so fair. That's fair. I'll say it's a joke, but like,
I mean, yeah.
But like, I looked at Severus Snape and I just went like, "Fuck, he's really hot." And then I watched like the first movie and I was like even more in love. I was like, fuck, he's really hot.
Yeah, that's because oh my god, how
Alan Rickman.
Yeah, Alan Rickman is hot. Like,
oh my god, yes, Alan Rickman is
may
so
he rest in
hot.
peace.
Yes. It should have been me, not him. It should have been me. Bring him back, damn it.
I remember when the news dropped about him dying. I mean, and my dad were both very sad for very different reasons because we both liked characters that he played from completely different franchises.
Oh no, his acting skills is beautiful, honestly.
Yeah.
Like his voice is so sultry.
I don't like Snape. Honestly though, Alan Rickman as Snape was fantastic, you know? Like
you cannot replace it. You cannot replace it.
You can't. Like there would be no one able to play Snape like he could. Like
unless there's like someone who looks exactly like Alan Rickman, like a doppelganger, no one can play Snape. I forbid it. I actually forbid it.
Oh my god, no, bruh. Again, I get the feeling my long hair will disappoint you, Kat. It isn't like the long brushable style. It poofs outwards. Yeah, that's because you got curly hair and you probably don't know how to take care of it.
But no, I love Alan Rickman. Oh, I love Alan Rickman so goddamn much. Oh my god. But Severus Snape. I had this thing for a while. I still have this thing where I just love a man who will literally just tell me to shut the fuck up.
No, I don't. I love a man that will shut up and listen to me.
I like both now, but like I just love a man that can just like I'm more of like a, I guess it's like more like open. It's like I'm more of a switch now. I was much more like submissive, like when I was like years ago, especially when I first started dating my boyfriend. And then I don't know what happened. I looked at one fictional character and then I'm like, oh no, I'm a dominant person now. I'm more dominant now.
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that you're into face grabbing.
Oh, absolutely.
I knew it.
Absolutely, I am.
Fucking know it.
Okay, because it's just like, I don't want to twist the band yet. I don't want to twist the band.
God, we're so off track from fashion.
This is what happens.
We were doing so good for like 2 hours, and then like the 2-hour mark hit, and it's just been off the rails since.
Okay, let me just cap off. Just like, if I had to pick any character to come to life, I think the most stable one would probably be Severus Snape, honestly, because
fair.
Like I literally I can't bring fucking like Jeff the Killer to life because he might kill me. I can't bring Red Guy to life because I think that'd be a little awkward. I can't bring fucking.
I mean, to be fair, Red Guy is real. He's just a puppet.
Yeah, that's the problem. He got nothing. If I were to bring the puppet Red Guy, not the guy under Red Guy.
I guess you could put something in the puppet to make it do things, but you know,
it wouldn't be the same. He's
Yeah.
gotta have it first. but like, it was like Ghostface would kill me, Jeff the Killer would kill me. Maxie, as much as I really do love Maxie, he fucking nearly committed genocide. And like all Severus Snape did is just kill a guy. just one guy.
And obsess over a woman for like over a decade.
I could be that new woman. I'll be that new woman.
I can change my name to a flower. How does chrysanthemum sound?
Come on, man. Just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Please. I will treat you so much better. But anyway, fashion.
Fashion! That's why we're here, technically. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
We were doing so good for 2 hours, and then that 2-hour mark hit, and we've just been off the rails since.
I feel like it's partially my fault. I'm sorry.
It's both our fault. Wait.
Fashion. So fashion.
Fashion. Bows, ribbons. Oh god, again, this is what happens when you put two ADHD bitches in the same room.
So was that the question, bows and ribbons?
Oh god. God, I'm smiling so much my face is starting to hurt.
Yeah, I'm crying right now, actually. Like, my eyes are watering.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm having such of a delightful time with you.
I mean, same. This is very fun. I don't think
okay.
the rails existed in the first place! They did! We were! I'm telling you, we were so good for the first 2 hours!
Oh, you better have this VOD saved. I'm just saying.
I
right
do.
now.
I save all of my VODs and I post them the next day on YouTube.
Good. You better link me that because I'm gonna want this saved.
I will. Don't worry.
Okay. Fashion. What?
God. So if there's somebody that wants to like get into your kind of fashion or your kind of aesthetic, right? Any of the ones you've talked about, like what would your advice be to them? Like what stores to go to or like what pieces to look out for?
Okay. I remember seeing this question on the thing. So because my fashion really fluctuated, it's really hard to pinpoint like exactly where my own fashion lies. But I would probably give the advice to someone who fluctuates just as much as I did, because I fluctuated between kidcore, the scene, to now grungy in real life. So my advice to someone who is really trying to find their style is probably like where I would place it, because I had a hard time finding my style until like now. I would just tell them take your time with it, and like don't let other people like for like word advice first, like don't take your time with like finding your fashion, like because it kind of goes in the same thing as like finding yourself basically.
Yeah.
So like take your time with it, and also like don't let others comments like ruin that for you, because and admittedly, that's what ruined kidcore for me, because again, I have a strict mother, so I kind of lost my enjoyment of kidcore because I felt very like childish, especially the one thing I referenced earlier about my friend saying like, yeah, you looked really childish. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's wild, man. Like
that's my one advice to someone. Like, don't let other people's comments ruin what you love for you. Like, feel out your fashion. Feel out you for you. I think that could go out for anything. Fashion.
Oh yeah.
Like sexuality, gender, anything. Feel out for yourself. Don't let anyone else like control your life. You are in control. Find yourself and just be patient with yourself too. And then in terms of finding clothing, Etsy is a really good place because it has a lot of handmade and also often cheap in price items that you can get. I got a lot of like
accessories
stuff.
Accessories off of Etsy are great. Like I find a shop with high reviews, you can get any accessory your heart could desire. I mean,
exactly.
Any.
I have like 2 kidcore necklaces that I bought that ended up being a little too short for my liking, so I actually put them on like plush animals actually.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I have a plushie named Jared of my Psyduck, and he's wearing my necklace, and it's just as weird. And he's very fashionable.
That's amazing. Honestly, I there's something about Psyducks that are just
Cat,
so derpy.
Cat, you've seen my channel, right? With the Psyducks walking around.
Yeah, they're very fun, and how they're all accessorized.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Let me grab Jared real quick. I want to show you how fashionable he looks.
Oh, absolutely. Please, let us all look upon the magnificence of Jared.
No, I have yet to draw a proper reference for Jared recently, purely because he's, again, like, he has new fashion now. He's got necklace and jewelry now. He's a little gay, but that's okay. I accept him. But
supportive mother.
I'm a very supportive mother. This is him. This is the necklace I gave him.
Honestly, no, I'm jealous of that necklace.
I can link you necklace. I think I could find it actually. They made like a lot of ones where it's like different titles, different names. Like I remember this is off topic, but I one time bought my boyfriend a beanie that said baby girl on it.
Love that.
But I bring that up because I think there's like a necklace on there that also said baby girl. But
I need to resize this.
Oh yeah, no, I found the shop where I bought it from. They sadly don't sell necklaces anymore. I'm so sad. They had so many different ones. They probably stopped making them. I could probably find more of it in this fashion, honestly, because a lot of people make them.
Here's the side duck. Here's the very fashionable side duck chat.
Everyone that follows me knows Jared. Everyone fucking loves Jared.
Tim really chose gay son over that thought daughter.
I do! Because anyone who says, like, oh, I don't want a gay son, fuck you.
Honestly, that whole question, I fucking hate those videos.
I also hate those videos. It just shows how one-sided it is, honestly.
I mean, like, it's just so weird, too, because it's like, what do you mean by thought?
Like, what does that mean, actually? What does thought mean? Like...
So, okay, thought is, it was originally short for, like, that hoe over there, right?
Yeah.
It was an acronym. But, like, now, like, people use it as, like, you know, Twitch thoughts and shit, right? But normally what they mean is, like, oh, their skin. Dear heavens. Lord.
They kind of describe it as kind of like, quote-unquote, whorish sort of look.
I mean, yeah. Like, but, I see a lot of people who call, like, women thoughts when it's just, like, they're wearing clothes and they happen to not be a size 0. Like...
Right.
You know...
Like, I really hate... That's, like, another thing, actually, I hate when people, sexualize, someone purely because of body structure.
Oh, so true!
Like, oh, you have big boobs, you're so overly sexualized. No. I just have big boobs.
I just have genetics. I did not choose this.
Like, you're the one sexualizing me, and that's weird. That's creepy that you're doing that. I'm just a person. I'm not even doing anything sexual. Bro,
yeah.
Buying celery at the grocery store in my sweatpants and my baggy hoodie, and you're pointing out, like, bro, you're too sexual right now with those big old betties.
I know.
Buying celery, bro.
Yeah, like, oh my god.
We do live in a time where everything's kind of over sexualized and it's really uncomfortable.
I mean, like yeah, but it's bizarre to me because it's like the only things that are inherently sexual is there are actions that are inherently sexual and then genitalia. That's it.
Yes.
Like me having tits is not inherently sexual.
It's not. It's a part of the human body.
Yeah. And then it's a one-sided. No one ever calls men thoughts for showing skin. Exactly. That's a big thing I have a problem.
I call men thoughts.
I mean, the average person, Tim. I know.
I just want to say that I do. I call any man I see a whore. So
like that's one thing I really don't like about the Twitch's policies and stuff. Is like dudes can.
It's very sexist.
Yeah, dudes can literally come on stream in underwear and they're fine. Like
yeah.
Meanwhile, like, you know, people are getting pissed at women for having like the green screen like booty shorts and shit, and it's like
it's very one-sided because like, oh, the masculine, you know, the male body is not sexual at all, but the female body, oh, that's too sexual.
Yeah, or it's like, oh, well, I mean, like, dudes just get turned on so much, and it's like, you do realize women
they have not met me.
Yeah, I'm like, you do realize women can too, like, just drool at the sight of a person. Like,
you know, like, women can, like, catcall men, right? Like, men, you're not safe from being, like, sexualized. You know that,
specifically
right?
from Timothy. I had to! I saw the opportunity for the joke, I had to!
No, I mean, just like, I mean, like, I don't know. I just like, I don't know what you're talking about.
But yeah. And then,
no,
like,
yeah,
they'll be, but then, like, the dudes are, oh, well, no woman's ever responded like that to me. You're telling on yourself, dude. You're telling on yourself. Like.
Yeah. It's really gross. And yeah, no, that's like the one thing when it comes to just like anything at all that terms with like, and he's like, if it's female, it's sexual, but if it's male, that's a-okay.
Right? Or even like languages that are like gendered, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
every single time, if like native English speakers learn a language that is gendered,
Mm-hmm.
and
Like
there's
Spanish
always
or French.
yeah, and there's always that one word that you can never ever use the female version of that word because it is slang for genitalia, right?
Yeah, yeah,
You can't use the female term for a cat.
yeah.
You have to say like the word female and then use the male term for cat. Like if you're talking about if you want to denote like, oh yes, I have a cat that is a female cat. Yeah.
Oh, so you have a pussy.
Which also
No,
fun fact about that though, that actually like pussy as like a slang term did not come from, no, it actually came from a bigger word called pusillanimous. Pusillanimous meant someone who was like cowardly. That's why pussy is used as like, oh, you coward.
I missed when we would just call people pussies because they're cowards.
Mm.
I'm gonna be real, the word pussy when it comes to like sex is kind of like,
It's gross.
it's like,
there's
yeah.
no good slang for female genitalia.
There isn't. Like pussy for me is like on the same words like moist, you know?
So fair. The only thing I've ever seen good is there's a VTuber called Shy Lily. I don't know if you know her.
I think I've heard of her actually.
Yeah, she uses the term lily pad. I think that's the only semi good one I've heard.
That's okay. I don't know why I call it lily pad, but that's it. I've never heard anyone call it
I
lily
mean,
pad
like,
before.
at least lily pad is like cute, you know?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. It's like cute. But it's like like you think of like in terms of like how can I like you like sexy talk that, you know?
I mean, yeah. That word is used for female presenting drag, actually, the cat one. Really?
Oh.
That's fun. We're learning new things.
We're learning so much today.
So much. This is such an educational stream.
Oh yeah, to answer the question about like the fashion, by the way, because I kept getting sidetracked.
We keep doing this.
So right, so I said Etsy earlier because it's a really good place to get like all sorts of accessories. That's where I got all my Kidcore accessories. But then when I started to divulge more into scene as well as like my grungy style, I did look towards like Hot Topic as one of my primary places, at least to get some key accessories such as like jewelry or like big accessories like my hoodies, for example. But I also went to places where, because I'm thinking a little bit more about like money wise, I do go to places like Ross or even like Burlington to get like some like cheaper clothes, because surprisingly a lot of people have there's a lot of styles that kind of don't sell that well, one of them being kind of like my style being grungy. So I managed to find a lot of like good shirts as well as like pants that I can wear. So honestly, like, dress how you want to be, go at your own pace, and like look for like best options for like detailed good good tight accessories. I do recommend Etsy to like find primarily accessories. I don't often buy my clothes online actually, because I feel like I always need to wear them. I need to wear them first, because like if I don't like how they look, if I just like how it looks on like the pictures and I'm not gonna like how they looks on me, that's gonna be a problem. So I always buy my clothes in person. That's like my advice to people. I'm not a confident clothes shopper, so I recommend like go find the clothes in person. Make sure you like what you wear, you know?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I try to buy most of my clothes in person. The only thing I've not been able to find in person is swimsuits. Just because of my weird proportions. Like,
yeah, I get that.
Okay, look, I said I don't really buy from Hot Topic too much anymore, just because it's like such a toss-up of quality. But genuinely, Hot Topic swimsuits, they have such a wide like size range, right? And if you're like, you know, you have like a big chest but you're not really big everywhere else, it's absolutely perfect, because you can buy, you know, XL, like a 2XL top and then a medium bottom, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it genuine like and genuinely like Hot Topic's the only place I've found that like has my size in swimsuits that aren't
Mm-hmm.
just fucking like the most egregious neon colors ever. Like
Right.
the most egregious neon colors ever, or like millennial pink. Those are like the only fucking options most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Why? Why do they think we like neons?
I don't know. I don't think I'd be able to tell you.
I just. I never got. I wouldn't call myself plus size, but like, you know, with a bigger chest and stuff, I will venture into that zone sometimes, and it's just,
Mm-hmm.
it's like the most ugly, like grandma clouch florals, millennial pink, or like absurdist neon. I don't get it.
I really don't like neon colors that much either, honestly. Like I have very few exceptions when it comes to like, of course, scene core, but there's just some where I'm just like, no, stop.
Yeah, like scene is different because like the way the colors are like accents, right? Like
Yeah.
it's not a whole ass neon pink dress.
Mm-hmm. No, because we got the color black and like accessorized with that shit.
Yeah, like, or and then you know you have like, you know, some neutrals thrown in there too and stuff, and like some darker colors, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Oh. I mean, I'm sure someone out there could pull off that neon dress. It sure as shit ain't me though.
Yeah, someone could.
Sure as
I
shit ain't
believe
me
in
though.
them.
uh, you have any questions for me in my fashion, or I'm sure you could, Freddy. You have any questions for my fashion, or chat? You got any questions to ask us?
I would like to ask you a question.
Absolutely, go off.
At what point did you like discover like your love for like Lolita fashion?
Oh, okay. This is actually a funny story. So,
Mm-hmm.
I in high school, right? I was like, yeah, no, I'm skinny jeans still in fashion. In my heart, they are.
Yeah.
But I in high school, I was like, no, I'm very very feminine. Um, thank you very much for the follow. But I'm like, hi Tim, it's nice to meet you, cat.
Hi, Eli.
Hello. But like I was like, no, I'm very feminine, but like I like being feminine, but like I don't think I can pull it off, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And all that there's a lot in about that and stuff, like the kind of internalized misogyny, and then also like because I'm naturally a bit curvier, right? Like I lived in ripped up skinny jeans and giant really oversized hoodies throughout high school with like these knee-high like fake combat boots
Mm-hmm.
to try and like cuz like if with the jeans and the combat boots, the hoodie felt like a purposeful style choice and not so much like me trying to hide my body. um and I came across actually Lady Sloth. I came across Lady Sloth randomly scrolling through Instagram, and I completely
Mm-hmm.
fell in love with one of their dresses. Like I fell in love with one of their patterns, and so I followed them, and I was like watching them for a really long time. And then I remember in like 2019-ish, 2019, 20 like 2018, Sophia Nygaard, if you know her, released her Japanese Lolita fashion makeover video.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And there's actually I sent a message to like my friends group chat like Discord server, and I was like, this is the fashion I want to wear. I want to dress like this. If only I could, I would love it.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2020 hit, and I was, you know, quarantine, just stuck at home, and I ended up stumbling across the a YouTube channel called Tyler Williams, and it was just all about Lolita and Lolita news, and I completely fell in love with the fashion. And then I realized, oh, Lady Sloth, this account I've been following for years, I had no idea was part of this larger fashion community. And I found my first dress. My first dress was, I was going thrifting with a friend, and I found it, and it was similarly cut to a JSK, right? Even though it wasn't like a brand dress, and it wasn't technically an actual JSK. I took it home, I figured out how to style it, right? With the Amazon gift card money that year for Christmas, I got myself a petticoat, and it's just been... have not looked back.
I love that. Oh, I love that for you so much.
It was so funny though when I realized like that this brand that I've been following like was part of this fashion I had no idea about, right? Like
Oh, I do have another question for you, actually.
Yeah? No, go on. Ask me all the questions.
Yeah, it's your turn to be questioned.
Hell yeah!
So I know of Lolita fashion. It's a completely separate thing from the term that I'm, and you're if you're too uncomfortable to answer this question, of course. So I know Lolita has a separate definition, and I'm sure you probably heard of it too.
Oh, do I get to rant about Nabokov and how I wish that man is burning in hell? Oh boy!
Please.
Okay, Nabokov wrote the book Lolita, right? Nobody knows how the fuck he came up with that term. Nobody, like, even he admits himself, like, he isn't really sure where he came up with it, right? It just kind of popped in his head one day. But also, like, I also fucking hate the use of this term so much, because, like, if you read the fucking book, it doesn't make sense to use the term Lolita, because because Humbert, the fucked up dude, right? The bastard that he is, he calls Lolita is the nickname for his main victim throughout the book, right? It's just a way to strip her of her own self-identity. He calls the girls that he's attracted to Minfets, right? Derived from nymphs, right? And so, like, I think it's absolutely fucking insane that, like, America got a hold of this book. And then we fucking collect the goddamn stupid ass, like, intellectual elite, like, gaslit everyone into thinking this was such a great, amazing, fabulous, like, well-written, deep book, right? Even though the original publication of the book was published by a French publishing house that specialized in publishing porn, right? Like, because no other publishing house would touch the book. Right, and, like, even in interviews, like, on video, Nabokov says things like, no, it's not meant to mean anything deeper. Like, it's not meant to represent old Europe against the New Age America or anything else that people have subscribed to it. Like, but the intellectual American elites, like, gaslit everyone into thinking it was. And so then people started using the term Lolita to mean a precocious young girl. Gross. But it's like, it doesn't even make sense then, because if you actually bother to read the fucking book, it would be a Minfet. Minfet would be the fucking... You goddamn idiots! You didn't even read your own fucked up pedophile book!
It's such... I actually, I did not read the book, but I did stumble upon the movie one time when I was younger. And the movie is... Ooh.
I mean, yeah, like... don't get me wrong, I'm super against, like, book bannings and stuff, right? Like... I do not think it should be required reading because it goes into explicit detail of sexual acts. And also just, like,
really weird, really creepy desire for a young girl.
Yeah, like it's a book from the perspective of pedophile that like no minor should be required to read that in class. Right?
No, I would be horrified if a school actually made kids read that book.
No, did you no, they in past decades they have. My dad was required to read it in class.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that
so
is
you can
horrifying.
imagine, you can just imagine when I started wearing Lolita fashion, my father was like, "Wait, what?"
Oh
But-
my goodness.
And then I had to explain it. It was a wild fucking week in the house, I'll tell you what. But
oh my god, I'm like holding my knees for you. Like I'm like bending over holding my knees like oh.
but like it is so right. But so because the US started using that term, right, Lolita, you know,
Mhm.
while the book Lolita never got to Japan, it's never been officially translated into Japanese, right?
Mhm.
And the Lolita fashion, right, was made by middle-class single women in the 70s. So they would not have been able to get access to even unofficial translations of this book. Right? Because they weren't university students. They weren't like, you know, part of the intellectual elite. Thank you very much for the hydrate. Oh my god, 2 hydrates.
I love this rant, this tirade you're going on, by the way.
I mean, look, it hits. It hits, you know?
Yeah, I get it. I absolutely get it.
But so they would not have gotten access, would not have been able to get a hold of this book, right? But what does happen a lot in Japan, right, is after World War II, there was a lot of cultural exchanges between Japan and the US directly. And so there was a lot of US ideas that made it to Japan. They had no way to translate it. And so they just kind of crudely take over the word that we have for it, right? For example, salaryman, right? They'll say it with like a Japanese accent, which I can't really mimic, but salaryman means like, you know, an office, like a office worker, right? Because their salary, you know. And so a lot of books that use the term Lolita to mean this precocious young girl made it to Japan and were translated. There was no direct translation for it. So they just kind of gave the definition as best they could in Japanese for it. So the Japanese people took it and kind of slangified it. Oh my god, another hydrate. You people really are like, oh, you're talking. Make sure your throat doesn't go dry.
Don't let it go dry.
Yeah. I'm down to ice again. Oh.
Do you need to get more water?
No, I'm not. I'll wait after this rant. That's what I do. Right. Thank you very much, Lucky Studios, for the more hydrates. Oh, Jesus, fuck.
Oh, I should have known when you brought up hydrates. Oh, yeah, that's Lukey. Hi, Lukey. They love she loves spamming hydrates a lot. Like, she's the hydrate queen.
Okay.
That's what I do.
Thank you very much for them. I'm just watching out for y'all. Thank you very much.
Yeah, she's a tyrant.
I'll go get more water after I'm done ranting about this, and then I'll redeem those hydrates for you. But so like they took the word Lolita and they slangified it, right? And that's where we get modern day terms like lolly from, right? Lolita, lolly, right? But so no one really knows why the women who made Lolita fashion named it that specifically, because again, they were middle-class single women, right? They were pretty low in terms of the social hierarchy. And they just did not bother. They did not think about writing it down why they called it that. But it's theorized that they named it that from the slangified version that Japanese people started using from books from the US, right, that were using the term Lolita. And so they were completely divorced from where it originated from. And I mean it kind of makes sense, right? The whole point of like Lolita is to like kind of to reject the male gaze, right? It's to, you know, so it's very inspired by Western fashion, and old school Lolita specifically looks really much so like a child's doll, right? Which is very not appealing to most men.
It's not appealing to me to hear about this.
So, you know, and it's so, and this kind of mixture of like childlike whimsy and wonder into fashion for adult women to kind of reclaim that femininity without being sexy, without being appealing to men.
Right. Reclaim that power.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're looking at it from these middle-aged women's perspective, there's this word going around, this slang word going around that men are using to talk about, you know, younger looking girl, like, you know, women that look younger, or you know, oh, that girl's trying to act way older than her age, right? And like kind of a they're trying to be attractive to men way. And you're trying very hard. You don't want to get married. You don't want to end up with, you know, you don't want to follow this patriarchal idea. So you and your friends start dressing like dolls, like this whimsical idea that a small child has of an adult woman. Right? To reject that, but still be feminine. It makes sense that you would then look at that word that these men are using and stuff, right? That people are using, and say like, yeah, no, it represents that kind of congruency against like womanhood and like girlhood, right? But we're using it in a way of like, you know, making it ultimately about the femininity of it. That's like the main theory. Right, and I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Although there's another EGL, is another term for elegant gothic Lolita.
Oh, yes, I've heard of that.
Yes, so that's like another term for the fashion, because gothic used to be like the predominant substyle. Like there was the Gothic Lolita Bible, which was a magazine. Yeah, so goth fashion and Lolita fashion, because Gothic Lolita used to be the dominant substyle. And then Angelic Pretty happened, and the absolute sweep of Sweet Prince happening in the 2000s completely took that over, and now we are just bombarded with pink. But you know, we live. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So like, if I'm talking to somebody older, and they ask me like, "Oh, what kind of fashion are you wearing?" I will just say EGL, right?
Yeah, just kind of avoid like the
whole thing.
Possible. Yeah, just like what did you just say?
Yeah. But you know, if it's somebody like our age, I will just say Lolita fashion, because normally for most people our age, a lot of us don't even know about the book, right?
Yeah, let's keep it that way.
Yeah, so like it's way safer to just be like, oh yeah. Oh, I will say EGL is also unfortunate, because there's that whole age play shit, like yeah, no, if you're not careful, you can really fuck up that acronym, and you end up on a very different side of the internet.
I fucking hate age play. I absolutely like hate it. It's actually really gross.
Okay, people like there's a reputation for Lolitas being gatekeepers, right? But most of the time, what we're gatekeepers towards are things like age players and shit, right? Like,
Yeah.
because
yeah.
that has happened before, where there are like people who like make OnlyFans content or whatever of age play, and they're doing it in like an angelic pretty dress. Which, by the way, what the fuck is wrong with those people? Like, those dresses are hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and you're just willingly letting fucking bodily fluids on that shit?
No, that fabric ain't cheap, honey.
Huh?
That fabric is very like that's like quality fabric, and you're just gonna do that?
Yeah, you're gonna let a man defile that. Okay. But, like, and then so, like, we'll be like, no, you're not Lolita. But they're wearing a Lolita dress. They're not Lolita. They're not following the rules of the fashion. Like, and it's kind of this weird tension, right? Because, like, Lolita does not mean, like, if you're a Lolita does not mean you're completely, like, asexual, sexless, right? Like,
yes.
but at the same time, it is a very unsexy fashion.
Right. Because it's not meant to, like, be sexy.
Yeah, it's not. It's meant to be unsexy, right? But, like, there's this weird, like, tension and stuff of that, because, like, you know, it's right, like, you know, like, oh, there are rules to the fashion, like the cupcake silhouette and stuff, and right, and so there's kind of this expectation that a lot of older Lolitas have, that, like, you at least act sexless when you're in cord, and then, but, like, younger Lolitas like me, it's like, that's not fair. Like, I still have my partner and stuff when I'm in cord, you know. And so there's just
it's not really their business to see the sexiness, quote unquote, anyway.
I mean, yeah.
But like within the fashion itself, first of all, it's not meant to be sexy, and second of all, leave that person alone, for fuck's sake.
And
get your wanks away.
I mean, yeah.
Go wank to
like
actual like stuff.
Oh yeah. Or like sissies. Oh my god, the amount of times that, like, fucking, if you're in like a Facebook group or a Discord server, and then like a sissy comes in, and then you have to be like, it's like fucking emergency close down until this bitch gets out of here. Do you know what a sissy is?
I've heard the term sissy like to describe someone as like a coward, but I've never heard it in this.
Sissy is like the term for men who have like the like forced feminization kink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like a lot of times, like, sissies will come in and they'll like try and get their kicks off from, like, you know, asking for advice, quote unquote, and then like having Lolitas like tell them, like, oh yeah, no, you should get like this blouse or that blouse, and like, yeah. So it's like a thing. We're constantly having to fight off pervs in our community, and yeah.
Oh, that's horrible. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Lolita is interesting. We have a very interesting history, and we have a very interesting, like, current day culture, really. Like, just because of the history of like the word, and then also like it originated from Japan, and it's really popular in the West and shit.
Yeah. I imagine that Lolita style is a very like almost fickle to style to keep up, especially with how people can perceive it. Because people can easily misperceive it just from the name alone, and that's kind of not what you're all looking for.
It really isn't, right? Because again, it's meant to be a rejection of the male gaze in like the most ultimate form. And it's so like that's hard to do when like there's so many people who want to subscribe perverted messages to that, right? Because like I've also experienced where there's like some people who like the idea that I'm not dressing for a man is so fucking foreign to them. They're doing fucking loop-de-loops to try and figure out the kind of man I must be dressing for, actually. Like, I've had dudes and stuff be like, oh, you're obviously just trying to attract a pedophile. Like, that's why you dress like a child. And it's like, or maybe I just don't want the attention of a man. Ever think of that?
like I don't want your attention.
It's somehow more believable to a lot of these people that, like, we want to date pedophiles than we just don't want to look sexy for men. Like, which is absolutely fucking bonkers. Like, it's bonkers that, like
it's crazy that we don't want, like, to be sexy for you.
Yeah, like, it is more believable I want to date a pedophile than, like, I just don't want to be sexy to you. Like,
it's again, this goes back to our conversation earlier where, like we can't just dress, like, women just can't really AFABs and women can't dress how, like, we want without being sexualized most of the time. Especially with nowadays, how, like, people are actually women and AFABs are very much feared nowadays to even walk in the streets because of how, like, nowadays it's scarily more common women being more, like, attacked or like creeped upon, like, just like anywhere nowadays. It's really scary because of, like, there's almost, like, no protections.
Yeah. Like,
and it's just like fine. It's just fine. It's fine. He didn't hurt you. You're fine. And it's like, what the fuck are you on about?
Yeah, like, that's kind of fucked because it constantly takes responsibility from the man, no matter. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's on us. It's always on us. Like, and you know, that's an unfortunate part of, like, fashion, especially for women. Like, that's a big component of it that we have to, like, think about. You know,
it is. It sadly really is.
It's like no one wants to talk about it because it's, like, sad, right? It's like a bummer. It makes you feel icky and gross, and it makes you feel sad to talk about it. But, like, it's a reality.
It's really sad.
Fuck the patriarchy.
Absolutely. My middle finger is under my sleeves. You can't see it, but it's there.
Just fuck the patriarchy. We're yeah. Yeah. And again, like, that's such a big component of, like, fashion for, like, women and stuff especially. And so it's like, you know, I feel like it should be talked about more. How, like, no, we're not putting on makeup for you. We're not dressing for you. We're
doing this for ourselves.
We're doing nothing for you, actually.
Exactly.
Like,
nothing we do is in the mind of you and what you want. This is for ourselves.
I mean, yeah. Like, the only people I would ever dress for is, like, yeah,
like, your partner.
Yeah, my partner Owl. That's it. That's it. I think that also is, like people so often dismiss fashion, but that makes the men feel sad.
Makes us feel sad. Oh, grow the fuck up.
Yeah. But, like, that's also part of their, like, fashion is, like, so often dismissed as, like, not important, right? Like, and that's kind of why I named it, like, fashion. That's why I named this whole thing, like, fashion fuss. Because, like, I've been told a lot throughout my life, like, you put too much of a fuss into fashion, right? Like, a fuss is a negative thing. But, like, it's not, right? Like, fashion is so fundamentally important to, like, our culture and the way we express ourselves and the way we walk and interact with the world around us, right? And, like, so often people just dismiss it as not important. It's just there to look pretty, when it's not. Alright, again, that was like a big motivator into like starting this. Like,
I'm really glad that you really went through to start this, and I'm really happy to be the first one on here.
I mean, yeah, you're cool, you know.
I'm a little guy who derailed the conversation so much.
I mean, look, that's part of the fun of streaming, though, baby. Like, the chaos is
That's so true.
part of the entertainment value. The way so many men just dress so boring. Color clashing in a non-camp way. I mean, that's not, like, I saw that, like, men judge our fashion so much, and it's like, Jared, you've worn nothing but cargo shorts for the past 15 years. Like, just, t-shirt and pants. Yeah, like, you've worn nothing but cargo shorts for the past 15 years, and you've never once put in a thought about the shirt you're picking. Like, and you want to be sitting around judging our fashion and, like, putting judgments on it? Like, absolutely crazy.
You think you really thought. Oh, you thought.
Yeah. Any questions from chat you want to ask either of us?
I think I'm reaching my time. So how are you feeling?
I mean, I could go for like a little bit longer, but not much. Right, I could maybe do like another half hour, like max.
I usually like go to bed like around this time for myself. That's why I said that. So
yeah, okay. What's in the cup? Oh, our cups. They're drinks. They're just
yeah, we
drinks.
got drinks.
So I have my little bat nectar because I'm part fruit bat, and then Timothy has a pumpkin shot.
Yeah. Sit there.
And a haunted pumpkin shot. I mean, they're fun drinks though. So, but yeah, I think that's everything. I think we're good for the. I think it's time to wrap things up. Let's see who's alive right now that we can raid.
If you want like a suggestion, I can give one.
Ooh, one of my favorite people to raid is on. They're called Nyova. Who are you gonna recommend? Hello? Oh. Oh, they're gone. She's gone, guys. She's gone mute. And you look so cute. Also, who's this adorable cutie sitting next to you? I sent both of y'all a big hug for being so precious. Oh, thank you very much. This is my friend, Timothy. She's at the moment AFK. We were gonna end stream.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My mom called me.
Oh no, it's fine. You just suddenly went at me. I was like, oh.
Sorry, you were talking. I didn't want to interrupt you, and like my mom was calling me, so I had to answer it. Sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. So who are you gonna recommend?
I was going to recommend. Let me see if they're still streaming. Okay. Oh, they've been streaming for 5 hours. I actually don't know if they're just gonna continue streaming. Let me hear them.
Okay.
Let me check real quick, and then I can give you.
Honk.
Here we go. Hold on. Let me.
End stream honkin'. Yep. End stream honkin'. If you don't think they're gonna stream for much longer, I have someone else too that we could raid. I hope the Q&A session went good. Yeah, no, we had fun. We had some good discussions.
Okay, they said they're gonna stream a little bit longer, so I'll DM you their Twitch. They're a good friend of mine.
Homies in the car says that your voice is beautiful, Timothy.
What, me?
Mm-hmm.
That's genuinely the first time I actually heard that. Thank you. Also, your friend voices. Oh, that's actually so sweet. Thank you. Usually, whenever I get comments like that on my own stream, they're talking about the other people I stream with.
Nah, homies in the car is like super sweet. Sends a lot of like compliments and stuff.
Aw, that's so sweet. Thank you.
Okay. Normally my raid message is the Bat Queen says hello. What do you think we should do for the raid message?
What was the most crackheaded thing we talked about in this stream?
The most crackheaded thing? No, okay, wait, no. How about Timothy wants to dress like Cat's type.
Yes, yeah, we can do that.
There we go. Put it in chat for you guys to copy paste. But that's everything we have for you for tonight. I hope guys you have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, at whatever time it is for you when you're watching this. Any last words, Timothy?
Love yourselves. Make sure to love yourselves.
Yeah, I'm gonna go deafen while we go raid.
That's fine.
Okay. But yeah, that's everything I have here. So goodbye, everyone!